All right. Welcome to episode 123 of Unrolled. And Cutter over here. My name is Mike. Across the table is Chuck that I'm heading a lighter to. To my right is Drew Carr, my Eclipse viewing buddy today. And over here rocking the table 36 swag, which I appreciate, sir, is Jonas Cathy from Rachel & Co. And probably some other things we should get to eventually. Bro, fucking podcast be over before it starts like that.
We went to 5-star Nickel Pickle guy, right? Because that reminds me of it. Nickel Pickle guy, the car dealership.
Stuck in a pickle.
Yeah,
bring me a nickel.
I'm in a pickle. You can drive for a nickel, which is complete and total bullshit.
Well, of course it is.
But anyway, well, yeah,
wait, you mean you don't get it for a nickel?
No.
Pull that out.
You can get cars. You can get cars for $500 over there, which is technically
a nickel with some
nickel,
zeros,
right? So, but only the ones they point and tell you can have.
Sure.
And there's only one on the lot right now. Only one on the lot right now.
And it's a 73 that hasn't ran since.
That'd be dope.
Actually,
that'd be dope, bro. I'd take that.
Actually, they had a decent. They had a Kia K5 2021 K5, and it was a decent looking fucking car. And it's a Kia, so it's a good fucking car.
Should be. How many times it was stolen?
But so that's just it. So anyway, we're over there, right? And we're looking at this Kia K5 because that's the one she can get, right? So we're looking at it, and I'm like, why the fuck ain't there no floor mats? It's weird. Who the fuck takes the floor mats out when they sell a car, right? And then I thought, I dismissed it. I was like, maybe they were custom. Oh, you want this lighter?
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, maybe they were still in the bay, still in the wash bay.
Maybe they were custom floor mats and they kept them. Maybe they were nice, rubber custom fit floor mats, and they bought another K5, so maybe they kept them, right? But it had that piece of plastic underneath the pedals, that piece of clear tape plastic underneath the pedals. So I'm not seeing a lot of new cars, but whatever, right? So I just kind of brushed it off, and then I'm walking around waiting for them to do whatever the fuck they're doing. They're trying to program the key fobs to it. They was having problems. Okay. So I'm walking around while they're trying to do that, and I'm looking at cars, and I notice no floor mats, no floor mats, no floor mats, no floor mats. Like half the cars on their lot don't have fucking floor mats. Well, now this is just fucking weird, right? Right. So I ask him. I walk up to him to go, hey man, you got Carfax auto check or whatever the fuck on that thing? So he hands it to me right at our top rental. They're selling rental cars.
Sure.
And so I was done with the car right then and there. Right. Sarah's still a nice looking car. It really was a nice looking car.
Miles good?
86,000.
That's not bad on a Kia, bro.
That's not bad. But Sarah was done right then and there. Or I was done right then and there, but Sarah still wanted the car. Right. I was fucking done. Right. No fucking floor mats. We're gonna have to buy fucking floor mats. That's gonna be $150 fucking for decent ones, right?
Or you steal them out of the next rental you get.
Fucking rentals don't have floor mats. So that's what clicked it in my head.
Right. I
started thinking, that one we drove back last year didn't have floor mats. The reason why we went over there is because they had a 2021 Sonata. Just like the one I drove back last year.
That was nice.
And I fucking loved that car.
Yeah, that car was sick.
So,
snotty.
So, I loved that car. So ends up happening is they couldn't get the key fobs. And so I ended up looking at the guy and I'm going, hey, you ain't got nothing else. Come on, man. You don't have to do that spiel with me.
Did you put the aviators on? And you're like,
I understand.
On, man.
You ain't got nothing else. Well, we can maybe do this one for $7. I go, nope, $5. So they show us this Kia Optima, 2020 Kia Optima, half the miles, 40,000 miles, same fucking car. Right. It ain't got a turbo in the engine, same fucking car.
Right.
It's a little different looking, same fucking car. So 2020, and so nope, dude, I got $5. I said, okay, not $5. Okay, see you later. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow and see if you get the key fobs fixed on that one.
Wait.
How
Bring
far?
Around
how far is it?
Valona.
How far is the? How far is it away?
St. Charles.
Oh, okay.
I said maybe. Probably not. It's up to her, and she doesn't want to come back. So we're leaving, and now 5 works. Suddenly 5 works.
Well, of course it does, bro.
So right.
You know how this game goes, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Jesus fucking Christ. Let me tell you Steve's story as we're getting started.
Yes,
Here you
Steve's
go.
story.
So-
I just said that real quick because the weed, every car over there smelled like fucking weed.
Well,
every fucking car on that lot.
As it should.
stunk.
We don't have weed here. YouTube, don't 18 us. So we're driving through downtown Collinsville down the one way, right? Mm-hmm. The same road as the famous Sloan's is on, I think, right?
Yeah, Main Street, yeah.
I was pretty fucked up last time I one wheeled down there, so it was coming back to me a little bit, but I didn't know.
You were wobbly.
I was shaky, bro. Not even wobbly. I was straight fucking Michael J. Foxing on those motherfucker. Anyway, we go by and Steve says, "Oh, that's the place. That's the dyslexia center on Main Street." And he goes, Steve says this, right? He goes, "That's where I'm on the board. I teach people to read." And I lost my shit, bro. And Josh goes, "Well, if you're teaching people how to read, why do we got to read every document to you that comes in the mail?" And he goes, "No, I'm on the board because I'm a Mason or a Scottish writer, whatever, you know." And I was like, "What are you doing on the board? When do you meet?" "The last Tuesday of the month." He knew the day that you met, you know. But yeah, he's like, "I teach people to read." "No, you don't, bro. No, you don't." So I felt like an asshole. I knew I was going to do it, but he falls asleep on the way back. On the way back, right? He took a few stags with him. I didn't let him have any whiskey. And anyway, we're cruising, and I get everybody's attention so nobody else freaks out, right? So I'm doing 80 mile an hour on 255, and he's fucking nosing, right, like he does. And I pumped that brake, dude, and screamed at the same time. Motherfucker almost shit himself. He was in a car wreck not that long, over a year ago, bro, so I probably shouldn't have, but he fucking fell asleep, man, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, I can't let this go. So I pumped it a little and went, "Ah!" He goes,
PTSD.
"Oh, dude," he fucking screamed and hollered. It was fantastic. So, Jonas,
One more story before we get started.
Yeah.
Before I forget it.
Yeah.
This
Sorry, that's my two Steve stories.
this is fucking gold. So I built that little office in my house, in the corner of my house,
Right.
And the closest neighbor I have, it's maybe like 20 feet, right?
Right.
So when we first built it, I got a little Bluetooth speaker in there.
Is that on the right side of the house?
Yeah, if you're
Okay.
looking at the house,
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
a little Bluetooth speaker in there, and I just got it plugged in and turned on all the fucking time.
Right.
I don't fuck with it. And so when I first put that office there, I had that Bluetooth speaker. I was in the kitchen, I think, doing something, and I heard music. And it would come on, and it would go off. Like, it wouldn't stay on long enough for me to figure out where the fuck it was coming from.
Right.
Right? Like, I thought it was coming from that bedroom,
Right.
but I didn't know. So I ended up thinking it was coming from Lexus's room. Well, eventually it stayed on long enough for me to find it, to go find that Bluetooth. And it was old rock and roll.
Right.
Classic rock.
Right.
So I'm like, well, what the fuck? I check my phone, because I kind of listen to that shit. I check my fucking phone. I look around the fucking house. I'm like, who the fuck?
Somebody paired up next door.
The old guy next door, I guess he was trying to pair his fucking phone
Funny.
to his.
Funny.
We're not done yet.
Uh-oh.
I guess we were trying to pair.
This is going.
I feel like I do too.
I guess he was trying to pair his phone to his Bluetooth speaker,
Uh-huh.
and never got to work, and just said fuck it, right?
Right.
Just got frustrated and said mad, and it was just plugged in, so he was just playing through my fucking Bluetooth speaker.
Right.
So I turned it off, right? I turned it off. So I turned it back on, I don't know, probably a week. It's just been on this whole fucking time.
Right.
Since I turned it back on the last
Right.
time. I was walking through the house earlier today.
Hold on. Did you hear this? Oh, wait. Go ahead.
I was walking through the house earlier today, and I hear,
I knew exactly where this was
Yeah.
and I'm like, what the fuck was that? So Lexus leaves her TV on sometimes, so I thought it's probably coming from her
Oh,
TV.
wait, hold on. And then you heard this.
Oh, yeah.
It's so I fucking Lexus leaves her TV on sometimes, right? So I'm like, that's probably Lexus TV. And I walk away. I'm starting to walk away because, of course, I walk to find the sound, and I start to walk away, and I hear it again. And I went, that's not the TV.
Uh-oh.
I go in there, and it's on the Bluetooth speaker.
Oh.
I went, let's turn that off.
And then his sound kicks on his phone. He's like, shit,
what do you
turn
think?
down.
So I had to turn it off.
That's hilarious. Motherfuckers taking calls and shit, and you're just hearing one side of it. I can't hear you, what? You're listening to old dudes fucking porn. That's great.
Yep. I had to
I knew
tell
exactly
that.
where
I had
it
to
was
tell
going.
that before I forgot it.
Straight
Yeah, that's a
straight
good
to that
story.
spot.
Good story. So the Eclipse was kind of lackluster, would you say? Would you agree? I mean, that was a lot of anticipation.
Well, listen, I got a question for Drew. Have you heard from Pastor Corey?
No, we were actually talking about him while we were there.
But have you heard from him?
Mm-mm.
He's alive.
I mean,
Wait a minute. From the church over there
listen.
by DQ?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. Church is. It's
No,
up in
it's in council.
I mean, I expect everybody at this table to still be here after the rapture.
Right.
Pastor Corey be the only one I'm a little worried about.
Like he's going?
Right.
Like he's going?
Right. And if he didn't go, well, he's got some hard reflection to make there, doesn't he?
So you got what's that, a Sweet Jane Mini right there?
Yeah.
How's the Dark Star? Is that not a smooth smoking cigar right there?
This is amazing, actually. This is a repeater for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
No, yeah. We sold a lot of those. That was the best selling cigar today. I had to keep the
well, it should have been the best selling cigar.
yeah,
Really?
Dark Star, bro.
Really
Obviously.
excited about the LSD.
Yeah,
Like,
I sold a little LSD today too.
Yeah,
a couple of those.
I'm super stoked
Just to
about
like
that
there's this old couple came up. She was probably late 60s, right? And I said, now this cigar here has a cool name, but not the cool stuff. And I tapped her elbow and I go, you're about to, it's got, they call it LSD, but it's not like what you used to do.
Yeah, right.
This old lady just smiled, bro. They bought shit just because I made her laugh,
That's great.
So yeah, it was. I mean, I set a goal that I didn't think we would even hit there, and it wasn't lofty at all. And we're $58 above that.
That's great.
Normally when we go to those events there, it's not so fucking grandeur. It's
break it down to me. So what's your setup look like when you go to an event like that?
Normally I do a tent and table with like the tablecloth. Here, I'll get you a picture right quick. Albums.
You're just throwing me the fuck off, dude.
Wow.
Because you're skinny.
Oh yeah,
You're a lot skinnier than you were.
Yeah, and it's still coming.
So like I now recognize the voice, right? I recognize the voice now. And
yeah, so that's
that's a great setup.
Yeah, nice little branded. Normally I have like a brown tent, but I didn't want a tent because I wanted to see. I didn't want to be coming out of the tent to look at the sun and all that stupid shit. So I didn't know this, but with Jeff's kidney transplant, he can't be out in the sun long. That's something to do with the fucking how the skin react. I don't know, bro, but he tells me this like today while the sun. So Josh walked down and got a burn. Yeah, dude, Josh. Oh, dude, I got sunburn. Yeah. Well, so it was before. It was just so fucking sunny before and after.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Josh walked down to the Walgreens, got him SPF 70. And then somebody was supposed to bring us a tent. They never did. I'm like, bro, it's a few hours of sunshine, But we got there 10:30 in the morning, so we were out in it all day, basically. 4 or 5
should have bought him an umbrella, not sunscreen.
Well, he said that the doctor told him SPF 50 or greater if you're going to be out in the sun. So Josh found SPF 70, and he just hosed himself down with that.
Man,
so
that's crazy.
I didn't know a kidney transplant would.
Is it the UV? Is it
I'm
the
not.
vitamin D?
I was already drinking whiskey. I didn't really care.
Yeah. I wonder if it's because your body produces serotonin, vitamin D.
Extended
a whole host of fucking things.
It's not like
sunlight.
No, sunlight's amazing for you. But he's not like allergic to it.
Right.
But he just can't be in it so long. So that's where he's like, and he tells me this after we've been out there for like a few hours.
It's got to be a medication thing.
It could be a medication thing, with the kidney medicine. So maybe, yeah. So I mean, he's rocking 3 kidneys. So I mean. Yeah, 3 kidneys, 1 leg, bro. Like,
hell, 2.5 kidneys. The other kidney wasn't working right.
Well, neither one of them did. So,
how many can they fit in there?
Well, I guess multiples actually. Yeah, dude.
Crazy.
You just squeeze them down. You just zip tie them together, bro, and then fucking send in another one.
Send it. Full send.
A little butcher screen.
Yeah.
Full sended kidneys.
Man, I didn't know you were coming on today, but I'm gonna fire some questions away. Tell me some cool shit about Wood River, bro.
Man, I mean, as far as
good luck.
There's some good stuff.
We've got
going.
some great things actually happening in Wood River.
Get close to the mic because people won't believe you.
So absolutely. So we've got some actual good things happening in Wood River. So the economic development has kind of stepped up a bit, and there are actually a lot of good things happening. So we've got a lot of can't really say the names, but we got a lot of good companies coming into town that are going to take up a lot of these buildings. So I'm hoping by the head of summer, we've got all the empty buildings filled.
Right, or at least contract filled.
And then we have, so I can't say it, so I've been bound not to say it on media, but we just had something huge happen.
Hold on. How close are we, or how far in are we?
We're 15 minutes in.
Yeah, nobody's listening, bro.
Nobody's
You're good.
listening.
Great. Yeah.
Well, there's one. Well,
heard
no.
that before.
There's the one guy that listens.
Yeah.
And so you're not good.
Yeah. And he's got a mouth.
But there's there's some big things happening
I got
right
you,
now. There's some big things happening right now that is it's getting ready to be groundbreaking. For
Now,
us in
groundbreaking for you, Rachel and Co.
No,
or
groundbreaking
for
for
Wood
the city
River.
for Wood River,
There you
which
go.
is also groundbreaking for Rachel and Crow as
Well,
well.
sure, yeah. Well, you know, high tide raises all ships, right?
Yeah.
Will it be beneficial to businesses down the way a little bit? Like, I don't know.
Absolutely.
The anchors that are still there.
Absolutely.
This
So
poor guy.
So as a matter of fact, me and him are working on something new, and to try to get him a little action in. But we've got the business, the Wood River Business Alliance. So we're not tied with the city. We are not. We are an
Sure.
independent 503c. So we're a nonprofit.
501c?
And, 501c, and we're a nonprofit organization. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to offer new businesses and old business alike an opportunity to bridge the gap between the city and funding. So
Okay.
we've got private funding, we've got grant funding, we've got a bunch of things turnkey now that was never available before, and then an avenue to bring the businesses together.
So is that for existing or newcomers to town or both?
All.
Oh,
So, and it
okay.
doesn't even have to be downtown either.
Sure.
Matter of fact, I'm working with a couple of businesses that have nothing to do with Wood River. I mean, these are now out of the area businesses
right.
that need the same kind of service. So
Sure.
it's just it's a cool thing that we're doing, and it's it's citizen ran. So
Right.
We're just people.
So how
trying to help.
many people are on this board? Do you have like a board of directors and all that
Yes.
since you're a 501c3?
So right now, exactly. And right now we have 5 people on the board of directors.
Gotcha.
And it all consists of business owners and citizens.
Very good.
So, and we like to keep it nice and diverse as well.
Sure.
And, we have chief comes sits in on them. Usually a city council member comes sits in on
Right
them.
on.
So it gives us a tie to the administration per se.
Right.
But it is not, it's not their movement. It's our
Right.
movement. And it's great. They've been.
Now is
helping.
that going to be tied in with the whatever Main Street, or
So-
I know it's not because
so-
that's its own program, but
Yeah. So
kind of work together a little
we
bit.
haven't been deemed Main Street yet,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
we're
yeah.
organized
You're going to
to
be there.
get there.
Yeah.
I'm hoping
yeah,
so.
Yeah, you'll be there.
And then once we do, that's another great thing that we, the Wood River Business Alliance, have done is push for Main Street.
Right.
So, granted that we get accepted into Main Street, which we really hope we do, then that'll be another just kind of a notch in our post for funding and help with the downtown businesses existing and new alike.
I feel like Alton Main Street wrote a letter of recommendation for you guys already.
What is her name? Sarah.
Sarah.
She's wonderful.
Oh,
so
sure.
absolutely wonderful.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. She got that letter of rec to the Illinois Main Street, and which is which leads up to the National Main Street.
Yeah.
So if you guys get us there, you'll be fucking blessed, bro. That lady just keeps fucking. I don't know how she does it, bro. She just even her me as a board member. I asked the dumbest fucking. She goes, "It's on the website, but here's a link." Takes it, dude. I wouldn't take that time, bro. It's like, find it, dumb motherfucker. And she's like, "It's on the website, but here's the link so you can find it." And I'm like, "Thanks," because I guess I'm dumb. So, but yeah, Sarah,
I feel that in my soul because I as well am that guy.
yeah. So I'll wake up at 3 in the morning and I'll just fire a message, like an idea, right? I'm like, "Oh, what do you think about doing this?" And it's like, sometimes she responds, sometimes she doesn't. She's like, yeah, we'll talk about it or whatever. So
yeah, same with Kristen. So Kristen's kind of the same way. She works her butt off.
is she looking to be director of the whatever Main Street if it comes that way?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she would be most likely, she'd be the candidate that we would nominate.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
100% confident.
Oh yeah, dude. Dude, I've known her for such a long time, man. It's so crazy.
So it's crazy too because I have seen her. It's kind of what got me in because this is not my bag. This is not what I do. I don't get involved with city stuff like this. It's not my history.
Same.
I'm just a kid from the streets of Wood River.
Right.
And now I'm an old man from the streets of Wood River, but whatever.
Right.
But she would go. I would see her go to the podium and get knocked down on her butt.
Right.
And then step right back up for more.
Sure.
There's something to be said about that.
Sure. Well, that whole bullshit was rigged anyway, so whatever.
It was crazy. It's nonsense.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
crazy nonsense.
Yeah, I know.
But that's that old political, and that's that old political way of fear mongering.
I got that vibe whenever I was talking with Granite City, when I was trying to figure that deal out, And, it's like I call zoning and it was negative, and I talked to this person, it was negative, and I get all the way up to the mayor, and the mayor was the only one who was negative. Mayor,
and it's Matt, right?
Mike's the mayor for Granite. Yeah. So, and he was dope. He was like, yo, let's figure this shit out. That's, I see the value in you coming here, and I'm like,
Excellent.
awesome, that's cool. I just didn't see I just don't see the money.
Well,
I just see the headache, bro.
I can tell you this as a Grant City kid, like I think that your model would kill there. It's just you have a lot of people within that area that I think it would kill. I mean, it would be a good model, at least a good place to kind of a brand, send your brand right next to the city.
No, I mean, I don't know. There's better locations than one we were looking at, but that one was free.
Yeah.
So, and then that person who owns that location offered up some money to help with inventory and do the remodel, which is all cool, but he wanted half the business, and dude, it's hard pulling half of anything out of this motherfucker, because I already know that store's going to be like a Rosewood Heights store. It's got to be gimmicky and fucking. I got to have the biggest cigar on Route 66, and
then it's not Mike anymore.
Well, and it's not even that. It's fucking annoying, is what it is. It's just fucking.
It's not sustainable.
It's not sustainable. Chuck's exactly right, man. And it'd be one thing like
they'll come for that gimmicky cigar once or twice, and they won't come.
Yeah,
again.
there's just not the tourism there that I need, like there is here in this town. So.
Yeah, especially on the way through to Grafton.
And then down there, and I said this when he brought it up first. Down there, you're going to have more theft. There's no way you're not going to have more theft. It's more people.
It's just kind of
you're going to have more theft.
Oh.
More people is going to be more theft.
No, I don't have any. I don't have any. That U-Haul that I was trying to pick up was on that lot. That motherfucker didn't have a cat. Just everything's missing on it. So.
But the more people, the more theft. And then granted, I people like Granite City, but Granite City is not a
So as
not
somebody,
a very good place anywhere.
As somebody that is family name from Granite City, and I do like Granite City a lot. I still got family in Granite City, and I have a heart for Granite City, and it's a shame. It should be further than what it is, in my opinion.
I tell people this story all the time. I rehabbed houses in Cahokia, East St. Louis, Venice, South City, North City, and these weren't nice houses. They weren't in good neighborhoods.
Honey.
Right? They weren't in good neighborhoods. And Granite City. The only place I ever had anything stolen? Granite City.
Yeah.
Dude, I've gotten my ass whooped so bad in Granite City many times.
City.
Ass whooping, bro.
I as well have taken those.
So when we were underage, we had fake IDs, right? So we went to, every bar in town here. Never a problem, dude. CTW's not a problem, And then we go to a bar in Granite City, man. It's like we'd order a beer, and you could just hear the stools scooting. Fucking, here they come. Fucking, dude, they don't just throw us out, right? They fucking throw us out and then kick us a few times and fucking, kick your fucking face. And dude, they're fucking wild down there, man.
They're wild down there.
Yeah, so it's like. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't know why, but man, and every time I go into town, man, my blood pressure rises. I want to shoot a motherfucker. I mean, it's just, it's just a...
Man, my view is different. So I had my mom's side of the family, which was they're just your normal middle class family. Then I had my dad's side of the family, who was more of the West Granite, Flamin' Down's tattoo and body piercing was a family's business. It was a family member's business. And I mean, I tattooed the street tattooed there for a long time. So
I got my lip pierced there.
I've seen some pretty crazy things out of
Your
my
labia?
family.
You're fucking...
Pierced, whatever.
Some pretty crazy things out of that shop. But it was...
I missed it.
It was always a good time.
Yeah, no, and I'm sure if you're from there, man, it's nothing. It's just like Alton. So many people are scared of Alton, and man, I just... I walk around just being a complete asshole all the time here, and it's I don't have any fear in this town, but I grew up here,
Yeah.
I grew up here robbing dope dealers on gold and silver, so I mean that was just what we did back then, you know.
Yeah.
So they'd hop on the car and they'd jump in the car, they'd jump right in the passenger seat, like 2-door car, they'd jump right in the passenger seat and they wouldn't get out until you bought some crack.
Dang.
So if you come up from the back seat and fucking pistol whip them, bro. Get that pager and them shoes and that gold chain.
That pager, that sidekick and them shoes.
Nah, they had it was sidekick.
Was
that was the
sidekicks
pager.
then. Yeah.
Yeah, got that 2-way with the flip screen, bro.
Yeah. That's when you know they were legit. Right?
Yeah, you can pay that. You can play that. You can play that Battleship on there. Yeah, man.
You got it. You're back and forth in it.
Yep. So, yeah, it's like, so I'm not scared of Alton, but it's like, and then the jobs I've had, that just put you in the inner city, I'm just really not scared of anything, because fuck, I had a job where every week somebody pulled a gun on me, so I'm not even really worried about it much of anything. I did take an extra mag today though, in case the world ended. Yeah. So extra 7.
Yeah, I had the heat on me.
Yeah, absolutely, still on me actually.
Yeah, see, I like to let it ride. I want to see what happens. Like,
I spent all day trying to buy a power washer off Marketplace. I spent the last 2 days trying to buy a power washer off Marketplace.
Did the power washer go out?
No.
Oh,
no. I was trying to buy a gas, a higher
PSI.
gas one.
Yeah.
You just go to Harbor Freight, probably get the same price.
Yeah, get that 4,200.
So there's a guy on Marketplace that has an old Honda with an old cat pump, an old 4,000 PSI belt-driven cat pump.
What the fuck? You're gonna blow the paint off of motherfucker?
I want to do driveways.
Oh, okay.
That's where my thought is.
So you can get surface cleaner on the good
My
stuff?
thought is to get a good. I've got to do something. I've got no prospects for fucking nothing right now.
Right.
So I sold that Mazda, so I got a little bit of money. I got to do something.
Flip it into something
And
else.
I can't find a fucking car.
Would you
flippable right
yeah.
now.
Would you get on the Mazda?
22.
Okay.
I made 5 on it.
Yeah. Fuck, that's
all said and done. I made 5 on it.
That's what the car lot used to always do.
The guy didn't make it home.
The guy didn't make it home.
No, I'll get into that.
Oh, what?
But anyway,
how are you gonna sell a Honda with a fucking hole in the transmission? That dude drives for fucking
English,
months.
No English.
Yeah, you're good with those dudes.
Fucking whole thing.
Where do you put your fucking marketplace, bro? Fucking
anyway,
Fairmount City.
But
this motherfucker only
I
smells
send
the
this
Spanish.
dude a message on. He's got a bunch of them. I sent him a message yesterday at 12:10. Hey, do we know what's wrong with the pumps? When can I come see him? Those are my 2 messages.
Right.
He looks at them. An hour later, he looks at them. Never responds. Never nothing. So that pisses me off when they do that. Like, you're too good to answer the fucking message. I didn't send. Is this available?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I wait. So this morning I get up, and I take a picture of the cash and I send it to him.
There you go.
So what do you think happens?
And then he responds.
Boom, immediately within 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, I'm around. So I asked the same fucking questions.
Right.
So what do we think's wrong with the pumps? What can I come look at them? Nothing. Ghosts me again.
Because you don't know.
Comes back 2:30.
He stole that shit off the truck.
No, it comes back about 1:30. He says they just have weak pressure. Well, them old cat pumps, they get dirty.
Right.
And
Clogged
around here, they get calcium buildup
Sure.
on them. They
Fuck
clog
yeah.
up and they get weak. You take them apart and you fucking clean them. Even if they're bad, $50 rebuilds them.
Yeah,
And they're well worth. They're $4,000. These are $4,000 pressure washers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wait. It's 3:30. I say, hey, I'd like to come look at these before 4:30. Oh, well, I'm busy tonight. We could have done it earlier. I told you that earlier, motherfucker.
Right.
You didn't want to do it earlier.
Right.
So he goes, I'll make sure somebody's around in the morning. We can do it in the morning. I go, no,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Nope, I quit.
You're a fuck
Yeah,
stick.
the belt driven's what you want too if you're going to be doing pressure washing stuff.
Well,
Like it's commercial based.
the belt driven's easier. If your motor goes out, you can just throw a motor on it. The clutch is normally the same. Fucking done.
Well, it's that and the bypass too. So
right.
the bypass on it, you can actually let go of the trigger. If it's a direct drive, you let go of the trigger, you just lost a percentage of that pump's life. Where the belt driven actually sends a bypass through the system and sends it out the back.
So the
Shut up, nerd.
The cat pumps.
That's what I do for a living.
Yeah.
So the
Shut
cat. So the cat pumps are supposed to have a relief. The shaft drive cat pumps are supposed to have a
thermal relief.
Yeah, they're supposed to have a relief to where you can let go of the trigger, and they'll relieve the pressure.
But if it's direct drive, it only does that if it overheats, and then if it overheats, it's too late. So just a little fun fact on those. So that's why,
I really thought I was gonna be able to hang with Jonas, but then he just went straight nerded on me. I'm out.
So-
I'm already
Sorry about
out, bro.
So Walco, because I got mad. I do what I normally do. Well, fuck you, dude. I'm just fuck Marketplace. I'll just go buy a brand new one. So I start driving. So I drive around looking at the new ones, and they've all got them axial cam pumps in them, which I know is bad for commercial shit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They're only good for like 60 to 100 hours. They're bad for commercial shit.
Okay.
And what you want is I'm going to say it wrong. Simplex.
You mean Simpson?
No,
No,
well,
that's a
Simpson.
brand.
That's a brand. What's the other pump? There's the axial cam drives, and then there's the
So the ones I know of. There's your direct drive. There's your belt driven, and then there is your
But the pumps,
diaphragm.
the pumps themselves are either axial cam pumps, or there's another name for them. Sim.
I'm out on that one.
There's another name for them. So the cats are the other ones. They're not the cam drive ones.
So
they're the commercial
those are,
grade ones.
Yeah, commercial grade piston driven.
They're the commercial grade ones.
Okay.
So typically three plungers push and actuate it, keep it even push. All that stuff.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So Walco,
fucking nerds.
I go into Walco, and they've got a Simpson with it's a better pump because it's a AAA pump. So it's a better pump than Farm and Homes or the one Tractor Supply has. So I go up the front. I find Chuck there at Walco.
Right.
And I say, hey, come sell me on this compressor that's more money than I want to pay for. Power washer. Come sell me on it. And he goes, so which one? And I tell him which one. He goes, no.
No shit.
He goes, nope, I'm not going to sell you that one. And I go, okay, buddy. I said, you don't want to sell tools today, or what's going on, right? And he goes, wait. He goes, I got some coming in.
More badass.
So, yep, he says, I got some coming in any minute. They should have been here 2 days ago. Any minute. He goes, I got some. You're perfect timing. Any minute they're coming in. And he goes, I'm going to sell them probably about $150, $200 less than those.
There you go.
Got that Honda GTS 90 on it?
Honda GTS 90 and a direct drive cat pump.
You can't beat that. That is,
and a direct drive cat pump.
So those are good, and you can use those. That's at standard. What what is it?
Well, now I'm
4
concerned.
GPM at 4,000 psi, 4,200 psi.
Well, these are supposed to be, these are 3,700. These are 3,700. But you don't want, because I've been looking into doing them, but you don't want 4,000 psi when you're doing driveways and sidewalks, because your driveway will be pressure concrete.
Welcome to the Alton Speedway.
I love it.
Your driveway will be pressurized concrete, so you can use 4,000 psi on it. But unless your sidewalk was poured at the same time as the driveway, it may not be pressurized concrete. 4,000 psi will eat it.
I wouldn't put any pressure. So if I was JRC HydroClean Services, which is the company I had, so if I was doing that, I wouldn't put pressure on any of it. What I would do is I do a chemical spray, and then I would do a rinse off, and it actually gets it cleaner than doing, and it's less labor.
What about that floor buffer thing?
So
well, yeah,
they have those.
You're talking about the surface cleaner,
yeah, the surface
21-inch BE surface cleaner.
Yeah.
So those are good and all, but again, just like he said, he's absolutely right. So if you've got two different variations, say I got an old concrete over here that isn't sealed, it'll ruin that
destroy
concrete.
it.
The fucking buffer thing?
Yeah.
Yep.
No shit.
So then now you're buying a driveway.
So, but your driveway should all be pressure sealed, all of them. They should all be pressure sealed. So you shouldn't have a problem in the driveway. But that's if you're at 4,000 psi. But if you can be around, from what I read, you can be around 3,300 to 3,700 and never hurt a fucking thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'd like, so when it comes to pressure, so always my motto when I was especially estimating the jobs on that stuff, when it comes to pressure is labor. Labor is money, and that's where you're spending most of your time.
Right.
So if I were doing, like, say, a soft wash on a house or whatever, and it was just, say, sodium hypochlorite, bleach and soap,
right.
And then I could put it on with a pump sprayer, use a garden hose or a tank and just a simple supply pump to rinse it off. My houses were cleaner, and it was less cost for damage or mold in a quicker time frame, meaning that my bottom line was bigger than my competitor, which was way better. And it was the same thing on concrete work, because flat work, that's what we call that. Flat work's the same way. If you're running flat work and you got a guys over there with the the spin tip nozzle wands, turbo wands, or the surface cleaner, and they gotta hashtag the driveway, meaning run this way, then run this way all the way down so you don't get the swirl basin, then I've already completely covered the driveway, let it dwell for 10 minutes, rinse it off, and it looks twice as better with no swirls. And it's all about the chemical. That is all about the chemical.
So what chemicals would you use?
So stuff like that I do two things. A surfactant, which is a soap, a heavier laden soap, so the secret in the industry, I'm sorry if you're hearing the secrets right now, but it's Dawn dish soap, which is very corrosive and very good for cleaning.
Right.
And it's also
awesome for washing cars.
It's also not so good because again, corrosive.
Yeah, right. I'm fucking
and then
with you.
the other one is so I would use a Dawn, again, a heavy surfactant like that. And then the other one I would use would be like a sodium hypochlorite bleach.
So how would you apply that? Like a pump sprayer?
You
Just
got
fucking
pump
no
sprayer.
shit.
Well, what I had was called an X-Jet.
Okay.
So I pull up with a trailer. It had a little supply pump that's on demand. So and you can buy these Harbor Freight for next to nothing.
Right.
When you pull the trigger, the pump's on. When you let go of the trigger, the pump's off, and it just supplies like a garden hose out of a batch tank that's already mixed on my trailer I'll batch it down before I leave, spray it down, sit back, have a couple smokes.
You're talking about the
Rinse
ones
her
that
down.
you're talking about the ones like for the back and forth that I used to use for
You got
spraying,
four-wheeler for
spraying
spraying
yards.
chemical.
Yep,
You
spraying
got
yards.
it. Yep, you got it. And that right there, you can do that with the high marine battery, and then I could do 6 units or six flat work jobs. Walk out of the day, $2,500. Life is good, and I didn't sit there and grit all day.
So what you're saying is a lower pressure system is better.
Oh, 2,000%. So
Well, you're like rinsing off with a garden hose,
yeah,
basically.
2,000%. So you want volume does heavy work when the pressure does meticulous work. So if you've got something that is a piece of machinery that is covered caked in clay, of course you need some pressure.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? Of course. You're cleaning tracks out of farmers' equipment, whatever you're subbing on that. But if you're cleaning flat work that's just got surface grime, you want that volume is what you want to clean and stuff.
Good to know.
Easy money.
Look at that, Chuck. You fucking
So
learned it.
that's been my whole
learned.
holdback on the whole thing is I just don't know if I can get these jobs.
You
I
can
don't
get
know.
these- you can get
I
these
don't
jobs.
know if I don't think you can get those jobs in Alton.
Which jobs?
Concrete surface jobs, house
So-
jobs. I don't know that you can get them in Alton.
Let
I'd
me-
have to get into the Collinsville market somehow, or Maryville or Glen. I'd have to get into those subdivisions.
Well, I can get you hooked up with. I can get you hooked up right here with Simmons Properties. So that was a big client of mine. I got direct contact with that.
There you go.
But
I did all his,
from my experience with lawn care, the way you make money is you have to get at least one job in these subdivisions.
Yeah.
Because then that turns into the neighbor. and
Well, if
the
you
other
just make
neighbor,
some flyers
the
and
other
hand 'em
neighbor,
out,
and the
too.
other neighbor. That doesn't
Oh,
work.
Man,
No,
that's how you do that.
That's-
You walk up to the first house with that north side green on it, right? And you knock on the door. Hi, Mrs. Lady. Hi, Mr. Sir. Hey, my name is blah 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 with blah blah blah, blah pressure wash company. I'll tell you what. Would you mind if you let me put a sign in your yard? I'll give you a free quick house wash. How do you feel about that?
Right.
Nobody's gonna say no. You bang it out, and next thing you know, the calls are flooding in. That's how I got Ladue.
Now,
That's how I
you got to make a sign.
Yep.
Right.
That's easy
You
money.
can put it in my driveway is shit right now.
There you go.
But we don't do driveways. The
Right.
driveway looks like crap.
I'd have to clean his driveway.
Yeah, see,
Surfactant.
yeah. Surfactant. Soap. But no, yeah, that's
That's kind of wild that like Don and fucking Gain are your jams.
dude, it is the industry secret. It's
No
not just
shit.
my jam.
Is that
So-
together or just?
Together, yeah. So if you mix a little bit together, like say for example, because one's heavier than the other, so it makes it dwell in the same spot longer and stay wet. Because the secret is keep it wet.
Huh.
Don't let it dry.
Don't let it dry.
That's it.
That's what I said to her.
Yeah, that's what she said.
That's what they say.
Bazinga.
Yeah, bazinga, motherfucker. Right.
Man,
You missed the bazinga.
a bazinga.
You're fucking to the moon when you watch the sun today.
I was.
Wow, that was heavy, dude.
Yeah.
That was super heavy.
He's on the moon when he watched the sun today.
So I'm gonna rewind. You guys talked about getting your asses kicked or whatever.
yeah.
This is not really didn't kick anybody's ass, but
Right.
have you ever felt somebody's ligaments tear?
No, I don't.
I felt mine tear.
Right.
I meant like
Does that count?
you're holding it and you feel it tear.
Like you're holding someone and it tore.
So this dude's been coming, super nice cat.
Right.
I won't say his name, but
Sure.
it doesn't matter. He's been coming, trains a different gym. He
He's not watching anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does open mats and stuff. Super cool.
He's almost
He's older
busted
like
like
us. And we were rolling. He's purple belt too.
Yeah.
And we were rolling and doing some stuff. And
You're squeezing them
I
out.
sweeped him, did some things. Anyways, he rolled by me. I grabbed his foot. I did a thing called a toe hold on him,
Right.
which is pretty aggressive. It's not aggressive. It's just tight on your ankle.
Right.
Right.
Did he go wee all the way home?
He did.
Like this sounds
Thanks,
terrible
Chuck.
so far.
Thank you.
But so
Thanks.
So I had this locked up. And
Right.
I have it locked deep, and I didn't. And you can crank those where you could really rip somebody's ankle off.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's just done. And so I just grabbed it, and dude, and it felt like a fucking paper, like a fucking cardboard box was tearing in my hands, and it goes and like cracks. So, not like you can crack your ankle.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you-
yeah, yeah.
No, like snapped, and then it's all that shit tore. And I looked at him. I let it go. I was like, dude, are you okay? He's like, oh, it's fine, no worries. I'm like,
As he gets up, it's all flying.
really?
Right.
I'm like,
Happens all the time.
happens all the time, right?
Right, it's all-
Right. The fuck, bro?
and just I was so upset because that happened.
Right.
Like, I didn't.
So you just got some weak ass tendons?
No, he goes, oh, it's because I'm so stiff. I'm not flexible. I'm like, I guess fucking not, man.
Right.
Do you feel like you have to fix him now? Like do you
Right.
fucking
How do you
refine him and
fix
fix
that,
him
bro?
now?
I've rode him like 4 times, not out of concern that like I'm gonna get in trouble or something or sue. I like the dude got hurt, but I could see if I was like an asshole, I was like, oh, bam, and just
Right.
fucking just ripped it, but I didn't.
And like
So-
got up and like.
You know,
spit
I'm
on
always
him.
Yeah.
I'm always craving a foot rub, bro. So it kind of sounds good, but then again, you know,
No, that.
I mean,
does
minus the
not.
tendon tearing like a cardboard box, bro. But like, you know,
Dude, in your hands, and I was just like, I've cut dead bodies down to bone many
Right.
times, and,
Yeah.
and that's just,
He's gonna feel it.
yeah.
Well, how long
In the
ago
next
was that?
couple days, he's
Yesterday,
gonna
and
feel
so
it.
I rode him
gonna
yesterday
feel it.
afternoon. He's like, "Oh, it's still good." I haven't got to talk to him today, so I'm curious how it is today.
He's gonna feel it.
Today's in a moon boot, fucking walking around.
He's gonna be doing what I have to do to my arm.
Right.
Grab it, and move it.
Right.
I have to do when my arm sits a certain way. I have to pick it up now and move it. I can't use the muscle, its own muscle, to move it.
So we're talking like,
Bad.
Take my strong hand.
well, we were in the
My turn.
when we were in the old studio. I was talking about how bad my shoulder's hurting for no reason. Right. Switch beds, fucking zero pain at
Well,
all.
I mean, Chuck tore his in half.
What?
His shoulder.
Well, I know, but I'm just talking about my little minuscule shoulder pain. Sometimes when I sleep on it now every night, and there's no pain at all.
It's way better. It's way better.
Well, it's
way
gonna be
better.
time, bro. I mean, that's for sure.
The only thing that's weird
8 to 12 weeks, man.
is if I can do that. I can like do this, right?
Right?
No problem. And I can do that with this one, no problem. Except for when I return it, fucking shoots down my arm.
Yeah.
But it's a good sign that you can get it there. That's,
Yeah.
That's actually an
yeah, I couldn't
that's an
get it there.
orthopedic test,
Couldn't get it there
so.
2 weeks ago.
Lift it up now, because you've been lifting it up on this podcast.
Oh, I
for a
still
while.
can't. I still can't.
That's
go
higher
past
than what
that.
it was, actually.
I don't know if
Yeah.
that's higher.
What
I still
exactly
can't go
happened
past
to get
that.
you there?
I fell off one wheel.
Fell off a one wheel.
It's fun.
Ate shit, bro.
Man, I love how you guys
That's Superman.
We're this age and you guys are still
I
one
said-
wheeling and shit. Like you guys got
said-
balls for that, because I'd be afraid to death to fucking hurt myself.
That's all I
like
got.
I
Balls,
said, now
bro.
watch me, you.
that. And now I can't lift his left arm.
Right.
And then I laid in the road. I laid right smack in the middle of the road for 5 minutes, going.
Bro, when I ate shit in the parking lot, I just laid there for a minute, looked at the clouds, like, hey, that's a cute picture. So I dug my phone out. I was still laying flat on my back. Fucking
Selfie.
yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
I've been back on it since, but I haven't been. I should have. I wanted to get on it today. But
Yeah, I would love to.
I was
Speaking of power wash,
fresh from a beach vagina today, so
What
dude,
the fuck's that mean?
irritated,
Oh.
sandy.
you always sanding that. You got to rinse that out.
Dude, I was like way off, man. I'm like,
Preferably
what?
distilled water.
Right,
vagina.
That was like that made sense after
Yeah,
it
well,
was.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, the power washing thing made me think of the guy today. I won't say his
Oh,
name.
with the dog?
With the dog. Dude, brilliant.
Well, yeah,
He had
what
a
a marketing.
huge ass fucking Turner and Hooch dog. There was a puppy
Oh.
still. That motherfucker's head was
Dude.
all of our heads combined.
Yeah, biggest head.
biggest
It
I've
was,
ever seen.
it was like the perfect Turner and Hooch dog. Whatever they're
Right.
called.
And he's walking around. And everybody wants to pet the dog, right?
Right.
Every time somebody pets a dog, he hands him his fucking power washing card.
Yeah.
I said, that's brilliant, dude. I go,
Bro,
I told him, I
yeah.
said, it's brilliant. I go, this is perfect marketing. He goes, dude, this dog is 14 months old and it's paid for itself. Like twice.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
dude, his market, he just comes to a festival, walks around, you want to pet the dog? Here's my card.
Dude is brilliant.
So
genius.
the old Herald gave me 2 bottles of whiskey, right? This one and then the one they released today with the Dark
Check
Moon.
that out.
Yeah. So that's the honey that's 115 proof.
Yeah.
114 proof, sorry. And then the Dark Moon's like 100 proof. But anyway, he drops it off and
Have a
so
sip.
yeah, knock it back. I mean, you can just drink right from the bottle. It's cool. But so anyway,
It's liquor. It's alcohol.
yeah,
it's
no,
alcohol.
yeah, it's fine.
Sanitized.
So
This is wonderful.
yeah, no, the
Oh my
honey's
God.
the honey barrel's not bad. So anyway, and it paired great with your whatever this was.
Caramel macchiato.
Yeah.
That
Caramel.
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 Listen, I'm not bougie, but it's long.
Macchiato.
Yeah.
Macchiato. So anyway, yeah, so he dropped us. I go, bro, I got a drink, man. You got some whiskey for me? So he comes out with these 2 bottles, and I'm like, well, I was just gonna take a little nip. He brought out fucking 1 ounce cups with it, like little
Dang,
fuck.
yeah.
And then he's like, hey, if you want, serve it up. And I'm like, yeah, right on. So people come up, he's like, yeah, can I get a sample? I'm like, yeah, buy a cigar. So that's the main reason we sold cigars is because I wouldn't let anybody sit. And the line to get drinks were so long.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. So they came to buy a fucking $7-8 cigar, and I'd pour him a fucking sip of this shit
So
that I
when
got free.
When I first met him, he had that bottle of the coffee liquor. got
the coffee vodka.
Coffee vodka.
Oh, it's terrible.
And I thought it was pretty decent. I
Fucking
didn't mind it at
horseshit.
all.
Jesus, do you drink it straight?
I did.
God
I did.
damn.
I didn't mind it at all.
Do you have any taste buds?
So it was clear. So,
Fuck.
so I, you know, I
Turns
thought
my
it was
stomach.
clean. I thought it was nice. I liked it.
I thought it did a disservice to Minas. It was so bad.
So-
I got a bottle downstairs of it. I can't fucking finish it, man. Fuck
I
that.
like it. I liked it. I thought it was clean. It was nice. It was good. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
So this dude, he looked like he probably hasn't been out of his mom's basement in a year.
Who's that?
Came up to Mike at the thing, and he
that
goes,
fucking weirdo.
he goes, hey man, can I get a free shot? And Mike's like, you gonna fucking buy a cigar? And the dude's like, I don't smoke. And he's like, okay, sorry. Dude, it was the fucking best.
We don't have any alcohol, so
Dude, it was the best.
Was that dude like just sitting there drooling over the liquor? That
Yeah,
fucking guy with his fucking
He had a
merce, but it wasn't on.
no.
Immersed.
No, I'm talking about the guy who had a tie-dye shirt on, but it was like,
Oh yeah, he was
Wasn't-
taking pictures.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, dude. He come up. Yeah, dude. He still is in his mom's basement. He's probably older than all of us, bro. And he fucking come up. You know, he's got his camera. You know, he's taking pictures of the neighbors mostly. But this time he's like, you know,
I got an event to actually do something.
I gotta get something else on here before the FBI shows up.
right. So anyway, he fucking comes up and he's like, "Can I have to buy a cigar?" Yeah, you got to buy a cigar, motherfucker. And he goes, "Do you? Well, I don't really smoke." And I'm like, "Well, I guess you're not drinking."
It looks like you don't drink either.
It was
And then
the
you went through his
best.
camera and it was just people coming out of the porta potties. And
Yeah,
it's like, what's wrong with this?
right, dude. There was so many people taking photos there, man. There was you know, like, what do you just? I mean, it was a good crowd. The Great Rivers and Routes estimated 2,500 people.
Oh, that's amazing.
I think that's a little bit of an overestimate.
I think that's a reach.
Yeah,
I'd say maybe
that's a reach.
700.
Yeah, that's
So
about right.
was this the same place that the barbecue festival's usually at?
Well, no, it wasn't on Main Street.
No,
it
it's
made-
Old Herald.
But-
It's just
oh,
an old,
right, it was
yeah,
right by
just
Old Herald, yeah.
well, it's in their little garden area
Yep,
out there,
yeah.
with the stage and shit. So we had Reverend Tommy Two Guns, or fuck, I think I'm adding a bunch of shit.
I
Anyway.
got 2 guns.
Yeah, so Tommy Two Guns did some fire fucking breathing, and then you know, drove a nail through his nose and
Wait a
shit
minute,
like
what's
that.
going on here?
Yeah, no,
What?
this is right. What? I mean, this is what we do. So.
Man, I missed out. I had to work today. This is trash.
It wasn't, you know. I mean, well, I've seen
need to get on
I've
your
seen these
guys'
acts so
level here.
much.
This
I
is
know.
trash.
Yeah, I know.
I
I've
was like
seen.
doing things like working and stuff. and you
Well,
guys are, like,
I
dragging
was
nails through
working.
shit.
I was working.
Yeah.
And then there was a chiropractor set up down the way. So you know, it's just somebody like just edging out Drew little by little.
Didn't edge me.
He's just trying. Was he moving in on your territory, bud?
Oh, no.
Hey, he don't know that brown thumb technique.
No, I guarantee they had some weird contraption of what was that pseudoscience motherfucking thing?
It's just bullshit. It's
Yeah, I
just
know.
measuring your posture. But you
Does
can
it really? Does
just-
it really?
just angles, but you can visually see it. So,
Right.
So what they'll say is you're at this angle of your thoracic to your cervical spine. There's this angle. Your head's 10 millimeters forward. So now you're gonna need.
He lost me already.
600
Bro, right?
my
It's like
fucking
you two
back.
talking about motherfucking.
670 visits in the next
Who's that?
year. You
Oh,
know?
It just cracked my fucking back.
Right.
I went to.
Shut up, nerd.
I went to
Shut up,
Dr.
shut up,
Smith.
nerd.
I went to
Go
Dr.
ahead.
Smith. And I like Dr. Smith.
Wait a minute, is that a doctor? Is that a real doctor?
Yeah.
Dr.
Smith?
Dr.
Yeah,
Smith,
yeah.
chiropractor. in
John
Wood- that was
Smith.
in
He
Wood
used to
River.
be down on Ferguson, like
Doc-
where
Doc-
I went.
Dream Home
I went to
Realty
Dr.
Oh, yeah,
Smith,
yeah, yeah.
Dr.
and I
John
like
Smith.
Dr. Smith because Dr. Smith just cracked my fucking back. And then I went.
Did he sing to you while you did it?
And then I went to another one. I don't remember the name of it. It's up by where the cigar shop used to be.
Rosewood.
And he wanted-
Andy Dykeman.
He
Dykeman.
wanted X-rays.
Oh,
he
yeah, dude. They
wanted
cash in
to
on that
talk
shit, bro.
about this, and he wanted to explain this, and he wanted to explain that, and I never went back to that guy.
You know, he brought me. He brought
Never went back to that guy.
Dr. Dykeman brought me a one of his records.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
One of his records, bro. Dr.
Dude,
Dykeman.
When I was in school,
He had a record?
Did you got a record deal, bro?
No.
Okay.
But he's like,
Shut up, bro. If you ain't got a record deal,
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
right. That's
No.
why. That's why he's talking so much. He's used to being on the microphone.
So no, what I was saying was that when I went to hang out with him to like kind of shadow him before I started my practice.
Dr. Smith, you're talking
No,
about.
well, I did Dr. Smith too, but I went to Dr. Dykeman to see
Okay.
a different
Yeah, yeah,
perspective.
yeah.
But he only been working for like a year, so
Right.
that was dumb of me because I didn't realize that.
I wasn't
But-
him then, because this was an old guy.
No, so that's the guy who he bought the practice from.
Yeah, this was an old guy.
He has a fluoroscope in there, by the way, which is awesome.
What's a fluoroscope?
Fluoroscope is
it look at the
which
floor?
you can't use anymore. But it's
Where's it look at?
So imagine the old Bugs Bunny cartoon where he's standing in front of the X-ray thing and you can see his bones.
Oh yeah. I remember that thing.
That's just like an insane amount of radiation. So,
Sweet.
But there's one of those.
I try it. I'm just saying.
There's one in that office still.
Is it like South Park will make my balls bigger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go through and like
I need a wheelbarrow.
So I went to see Dr. Dykeman and
Best episode.
he adjusted me and he's like, "Oh, you got some tattoos?" He's like, I've been in a band myself.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he goes, I have a tattoo.
Oh, he's got
He
one.
said, I wasn't brave enough to make it so
one of those
everybody could see it,
myself.
but I got one.
Yeah, but the problem is where he had it. It was like, oh my
Straight
God.
on his dick,
It's
bro.
right on his
Like just
butthole.
normal as TC, but little do you know it actually says Titanic.
Right.
Myself, as the cool kids would say.
I was like,
I got one of those too.
Yeah.
It's like them ATF memes. Hello,
And it's
fellow
like-
citizen.
Right.
2 dots.
I like 30 round mags too.
Right.
God.
You want to hear about my Mexicans and the Mazda? You wanna
Dude,
hear
I
about
love
this?
Mexicans and
You want to hear
Mazdas.
about this?
Tell me more.
So
I like where it started.
the Odyssey, the whole family showed up, right?
Yeah. As they
And-
should.
and so
9
we're
deep,
Google- we're
9
Google,
deep,
Because
bro.
they have to.
Yeah,
Man,
Google
We're Google
Translate.
translating.
Yeah,
right?
as you
So
should.
these guys showed up. We're
Right.
Google translating.
Right.
And he wants my phone number at the end.
Yeah.
And I'm not selling junk. I try
Right.
not to sell fucking garbage.
Yeah,
So I
it's-
gave him my fucking phone number.
Did you give him the WhatsApp number?
And no, I gave him
gotta
my
get
fucking
one of
phone
those.
number.
Yeah.
you got to
So
Yeah, I do. For
So
real.
an hour and a half later, he's calling me. And I don't answer it because why am I fucking going to answer a phone call for somebody that doesn't speak English?
Yeah, right. That seems like a problem already.
What the fuck am I answering the phone for? So I don't fucking.
Well, you can
answer
judge the anger by the amount of screaming.
So I pick up the messenger. I notice he's finally sends me after ringing my phone off the hook for fucking 10 minutes. He
Right.
sends me a message.
Right.
Car broke down.
Yeah.
That's what it says. Car broke down. Oh, what the fuck? So what? Okay, what happened to the car?
And how did he all of a sudden know English when the car broke down?
Well, when he types it on Facebook, it'll translate.
It'll translate for you? Yeah.
So it's broken bad English, but car broke down. What the fuck happened to the car?
Right.
What happened? Car just quit. Okay. What happened?
There ain't
So
no
we-
gas in it.
Right.
So we do this for 10 minutes.
Right.
And then finally he goes, how do you sell me a junk car? And I go,
Easily,
I've been
motherfucker.
driving that car. I drove that car for almost a month, and
Right.
I had a single fucking issue. I drove it to Waverly, Illinois, just last week and back with no fucking plates on
Right
it.
then, you should have just went, new phone, who dis?
Right.
Not a single fucking problem.
Would you go down to the sanitarium or whatever?
No, Waverly, Illinois.
Oh, what's in there? That's something fucking.
I went up there. My dad knows the dentist that's up there.
Oh, right.
And I went up there for some other shit.
Yeah.
But not a fucking issue. Not a fucking problem.
Right.
None.
Right.
This car's got no fucking problems now.
Sure,
But
sure.
The weird heat thing finally figured itself out too.
Oh, right.
So probably just air and probably just worked
Sure.
itself out.
Yeah.
So so he can't tell me what happened. He can't tell me what happened. He can't
Right.
tell me. So he starts getting mad.
It's fucking
'Cause
T-boned
I'm
into
like,
a semi. Car
No,
no more.
no refunds, motherfucker. As
Right.
is, no
Right.
refund. I'll help you if I
No
can.
Right.
I'll help you if I can, but you just bought this motherfucker.
Right.
I don't know what you've done to it.
Right.
I don't know how you were driving it. I don't know. No, too fucking bad. If it's something stupid and I can fucking help you, like I got a bunch of spare parts. So
Right.
if it's one of those parts, no fucking problem. So finally, tow truck driver calls me.
Somebody speaks English.
Tow truck driver kind of speaks English.
Oh, Jesus.
Somewhat.
Where the
speaks
fuck do you
English.
make it? Did you make it to Mexico? Where the fuck? What the fuck's happening
are
right now?
we here?
Right.
I tell this tow truck driver, I go, tell him to take it to the mechanic. Have the mechanic scan it. Because I asked tow truck driver, I said, is the check engine light on? And he goes, yes. And I go, all right, tell him to take it to the mechanic. Have the mechanic scan it. Have the mechanic call me and tell me what the check engine light says. That was yesterday.
Did Pablo
No, that
call
was
you?
Saturday.
Nobody called?
I haven't heard from him since.
Ah, you're fine.
I'm betting because the wire plug for the cam sensor was busted. I'm betting he got over there on them shitty fucking roads and it come loose in the car because according to him the car just died, just done, just turned off.
What's died in Spanish?
I bet Morte. I bet the plug came loose. I bet the plug came loose. I bet the mechanic got in there, found the plug loose, plugged the fucking. I bet they feel fucking stupid right now because he was getting real shitty with me. He's trying to threaten me, like in broken English, barely.
Right.
Like I knew it was a threat because I know
Hey,
what
fuck
a threat
your
is.
mother.
Because I know what a threat is.
Right.
But I had to tell him twice. Don't threaten me, or we won't talk about this no more.
I believe Punta came out twice.
I'm very serious about my business. He sent that to me 3 times. I'm very serious about my business. We have to do something.
Oh, that's what he.
That's what he sent me. He sent me that 3 times.
Right.
And I responded all 3 times. I'm very serious about my business too, as is.
La Putra Madre.
Hey, I got the berry, bro. I got the berry. I
So-
got the berry.
So what's up with the podcast downtown?
Yeah, what's that? What are you doing?
So we're gonna.
You stepping in our fucking turf?
I am,
Right.
dude, and I'm not just
fuck
stepping in
you.
it. I'm gonna.
He's gonna just shit all over it.
You gonna shit all over it, bro?
And I wouldn't say
Bro,
shit
I'm still
all over it.
I'm still Eclipse strap, bro.
I'm
Don't
gonna
fuck.
dip my balls in it.
YouTube already shits all over us.
Right.
Touche,
I mean,
so I'm gonna feel that
Jizzy F, whoever the fuck that is, shit all over us a few weeks ago.
Well,
So-
that's what you get
happened?
for sampling the fucking music.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Oh, so with the copyright bullshit.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
that. Fuck that motherfucker. You playing it again?
Jizzy F.
You gonna play
Fuck
it again?
him.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve my 20 seconds. Some motherfucker I ain't never heard of before in my entire fucking life.
He made one song with
So-
Posty in college.
So I'm
Oh,
just gonna
Fruity Loops.
Yeah, Fruity Loop track. So
Right.
I'm just gonna. So we're gonna. I got a name. I got a couple of names. What's up downtown? Because it's kind of the theme that she's got going right there. That kind of is what we're gonna do. It's basically just gonna be informational and just basically.
That's us so far. Keep going.
Yeah, very informational.
Well, so
Did
far
you
we
watch
learned-
last week's?
Just
Last week's was the
trying
most
to-
informational and educational one we've ever done.
I don't know. I think our pressure washing action just gonna.
Yeah, no, that was super nerdy,
I
and
really
then-
think you
then-
got it on
No,
this one, Brad.
And then Drew-
listen, go watch last week's episode.
will.
Drew
absolutely.
nerded out on something I've already forgot. But
You will learn so much.
I'm in. I will absolutely.
What
Typically,
do we-
I watch them too.
yeah,
so.
what did we talk about
Last
last week?
last week's episode was it gay? Is it
Was it
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was super
God,
educational.
I'm gonna definitely
super
watch it now.
super educational?
Yeah.
I had some questions.
Yeah, no. Well, you can fire away, bro, because it's time.
Yeah, I mean,
it's time for our.
we'll go again. I mean,
It's time for the segment. Is it gay?
I mean,
So it came down to like,
We're an hour. We got an hour left.
Nobody still answered.
Well, yeah, no, we did.
what?
No.
You're
No,
still
he still
on the
answered
moon.
what?
Come back from the moon. Go
Nobody
ahead,
still
go
answered
ahead,
what?
Go ahead. Ask it again.
My original question, is it gay?
No. Well,
Are we gonna rehash the
no.
whole
Yeah, I feel like
episode?
we
No, it's
should.
not. No.
So is there like unfinished business here?
All right,
There
listen,
could be.
Listen,
There could be.
Listen.
There normally is. We
No.
really don't
At
finish
the-
shit on this podcast.
At the end of it all, like you come down to it, not saying what you're thinking about. If you jerk off, is it gay? Because you're touching a dude.
And listen. I actually get behind that a little bit in the sense of.
Okay, so
what
Are
if
you
have-
trying to catch it in your
What
mouth?
if it's dark?
'Cause that's
and
gay. 'Cause
you got
have
that top hole.
neuropathy? That's clearly gay.
Neuropathy.
That's gay.
What happened?
Let's say you got numb hands. Let's say you
Right.
sat on your hand.
Then it's
for
a stranger.
while.
You can't
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
it.
that's
you
a
know?
stranger,
and
bro.
then the lights
That's a
off,
stranger. That's
and it's
fine.
like,
that
that's
don't
cool?
count.
That's
yeah,
not gay?
yeah, that's not gay,
That's
bro.
the
'cause-
work. That's the
The
work.
question was,
God.
Jonas.
that is
Right.
definitely.
Thank God.
Last week's entire topic was.
Yeah, we got
You're
it.
watching porn.
Right.
You're watching porn.
Okay.
It's a chick with a dick, and another
Wait,
chick.
wait.
and
With
another chick.
But she's got like surgically
Fucking
altered tits.
beautiful
yeah,
titties.
she's got tits.
Beautiful
She's got
titties.
beautiful tits. They probably go
As
to
most of them
Mexico.
do. As most of
Mexico
them
and
do.
you should have got you a set while you were there.
Well, I was thinking about it actually.
I mean,
it's called the
fucking.
mommy makeover package. It
I mean,
it wasn't that big of an increase.
And they probably
thinking
would
about
right.
it.
They probably would have knocked some.
So,
The package deal.
I'm
They
not gonna lie, I
probably
thought about it
knocked
a little bit, but anyway,
But,
go on. I'm here.
But
Double
good
D's are on
tits,
sale
good
right now.
tits. But the dick and balls are still there,
like fully.
and
Yeah.
another chick.
Yeah, but it's another girl.
But it's not gay because it's still a dude and a chick. But
another
then you
chick.
say. But then I said, well.
Yeah, that's.
But
not
if you're watching anyways,
So is
you're
it less-
watching penetration anyway.
is it
So is
less
that
gay?
gay?
standard porn.
It's
Is
yeah,
it less gay than
that was
a dude without tits and a chick? Is it less gay?
so that was the question there
That was
is
the
if-
entire conversation.
if the guy, but let's take
Boy, now we're in a conundrum.
yeah, so let's take the
and then we went on to the different variations. I mean,
well, yeah, you got to have different variations of.
I mean,
do you
after the full renovation,
Right.
if there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
full renovation,
Now we're talking the full packages, like
the
we have
full renovation,
transformation.
Right.
the renovation
We just
is
went Star
done.
Trek.
Yeah.
So
That shit.
so the renovation is done, and that's with another dude. Is that gay?
Well,
It can be.
because you don't know it's a other dude, and so it's all
And-
about
and again,
aesthetics, anyways,
nothing,
right?
Nothing wrong with being gay.
So-
We're
no,
just
no,
trying to
absolutely
figure it
not,
out.
absolutely not.
We're just trying
So
to get the.
I don't know. That's kind of a tricky thing. I think at that point transformation has been completed, And
Okay.
It's a woman.
Let's go this way. You got a 1989 Pontiac Fiero. You spent a fuck ton of money to get the
That is
Ferrari.
not a Lamborghini.
Wait.
Yeah.
To get a Ferrari kit,
Yeah.
right? You change everything: valve covers, the fucking steering
Steering wheel,
the
everything.
fucking. You got the gated shifter, bro.
There's one of them
you
in
got
Collinsville.
you got the gated
Yeah.
shifter, right? That's the most well done Fiero ever. And when you're driving it,
But
most
it's still
people,
got a 3.8 or whatever the fuck.
it was a 2.8 liter.
Still got a 2.8 crossfire.
Four-cylinder,
No, it was a six-cylinder.
six-cylinder.
It was a six-cylinder, 2.8 2-port injection.
Oh.
All right, but you changed the valve.
No, they had the
pads.
crossfire. They didn't have tune point. They were
Crossfire's Camaro. I don't know.
They
about
were
the Fiero.
crossfire.
Two
They were
port
crossfires.
was, the Camaro actually
Two port
had
was
two port.
Camaro.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because I had both.
The Camaros in the fire. They had crossfire at 1.2, but
Right.
not for only for like a year or two.
Shut up, nerd. All right,
And-
so
but the Fieros, the 2.8 on the Fieros, that was the crossfire injected.
okay, so and which you get into a late 80s or what? When they stopped those 94 probably.
Shit, I don't know.
Whatever. The last couple
like
years
early.
were
I never liked
fucking.
'em.
The last couple years were sick as fuck looking. You give me a Fiero GT, I will grow the back of my hair out instantly, bro, and fucking rock the fuck
Business
out of
in
it.
the front, party in the back,
Yeah,
on tap.
dude, all the time. Yeah. So, but anyway, so if you got a Fiero with a Ferrari kit, are you driving a Ferrari or are you driving a Fiero?
No,
Full
okay,
kit,
Let me
bro.
ask you this.
Full
Let me ask you
transformation.
this. Did I buy?
sorry.
Did I buy the
Title
the
still says.
Ferrari?
Wait.
Did I buy the Ferrari?
Well, wait a minute, though.
The title says Fiero because that's what the VIN matches to. But the rest of the car says Ferrari.
wait a
So
minute,
it was
wait.
born a fucking male,
Wait.
but completed to a
Wait.
female. Are you fucking
Wait.
a woman or a fucking
Wait.
man?
A man,
Wait,
because
wait,
you knew.
wait,
You when
wait.
you looked at the title, you knew.
Wait.
When you looked at the title, just like under you knew.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, go ahead, Chuck.
but if you're a bystander and you see the Ferrari Fiero, if you see the Ferrari
Yeah.
Fiero go down the road
And you hop in it when it's
and
out
you
to get
jerk
back and
and you
slow.
jerk off to it, you don't know it's actually a Fiero, or
Then it's not gay.
Then it's
or-
not gay.
Then it's not
All
gay.
right,
It's
all
his
right.
aesthetic.
Or
It's aesthetics.
if maybe you don't know cars real good, so you take a ride in the Ferrari Fiero and you love it, right? And you love it, and you only find out after you've taken the ride that it's actually a Fiero.
Yeah.
But
you
is it
gotta be a
is the
I mean-
is the Fiero self lubricating?
Do you? Hey,
Yes.
but you
the
loved
wizard
it.
Does the
sleeve has
Fiero
the
you-
self lubricate.
But you
Does it have a
loved
fucking
it.
Adam's apple. I
But
mean,
listen, but you loved it.
Yeah.
You loved it. You loved your ride in the Ferrari
It was
Fiero.
your first time riding in a
You
in a
loved the ride,
Ferrari.
and you loved
So-
it. You loved every inch of it. So, do you go buy the Ferrari Fiero still, or do you? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
well,
I mean-
I gotta say, like, I'm gonna bucket list check is fine and all. I'm not telling
Conundrum.
anybody. It's not like I'm gonna, I'm on a podcast next and be like, what I did last weekend, guys. But that's
That was
I
my
guess
Fiero.
that's
I'm just
to each
saying.
their own. So if you
You're
don't
all-
know,
I mean-
obviously you don't know. But if you don't know, you're either curious or an idiot.
So, but if
but
you,
if you
let's
find
say,
out later, and you, but
Right.
if you loved it and you find out later, now what? Now
okay,
you're in. Now
I've
how
got
do
the
you
picture
how
for
do you
this.
deal with this?
I got it. I
Yeah.
got it. Do you guys remember what I guess it was the Ace Ventura when he finds out?
It's the worst case of hemorrhoids I've ever
And
seen.
when he's in the tub, like scrubbing his tongue.
Right,
There's
right,
where
right.
we are.
yeah, okay,
There's- Just to kind of break that down.
okay. But would you though? What if it was good shit?
But,
Right. What if it was?
but
What
the-
if
but
it
there-
was the best Ferrari
Okay.
Fiero you've ever been in your life?
Because I'm just going to do that. So, like, I've got the backup explanation if need be. You know what I mean?
But so-
when it comes down to that.
even with that though, like I was saying last time, was that
And she loves anal because
there,
that was
there is some Ferraris that you could look at and be like, you would never even know it was a Fiero.
Dude, there's one in
absolutely.
Collinsville.
And so even without the full restoration,
Right. There's
so
one of
you-
those
so
cars in
then
Collinsville.
then you're there, and you got the Fiero unwrapped, and you're like, oh, it's a fucking 6-cylinder, and then you're
Well,
like,
Ferraris came 6-cylinder though.
then what do you do? Do you fucking
Listen.
do you redline it, or do you?
Yeah, you
fucking-
redline it.
I mean, and that was the other question.
If I lift the trunk if I lift the trunk and the drive shaft is still there.
No. Here's the thing.
Man,
the
there's the
trunk,
other
the
question.
trunk has the engine.
Yeah. Well,
You're all the way there. You're all the way there.
I mean, you might as well turn the key and fucking drive away.
You've been tongue fucking. You've been playing tonsil hockey with this chick for an hour.
So
she's got you full up and ready to fucking go. You've had her titties in your mouth, and you're just getting ready to go at it.
All that hair, bro.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. She only wants to do anal with her panties on. But hey, whatever, right? But hey, whatever, right? Whatever, you know. And then you reach around and you find it. Do you still continue or do you stop?
Listen,
I mean, you're already there.
How are they moaning?
Just don't say the word.
Are you a quitter?
Oh,
yeah. Are you a quitter?
Are you a quitter? Or
when you ring the bells with the nuts,
do you stop? Are you a quitter, or are you the kind of guy that like, I'm already here? I mean, I got to be a courteous dude, and I mean, courtesy's courtesy, man.
Courtesy is courtesy,
dude. So I think chivalry goes out the fucking window when I find some nuts,
courtesy, though, man. I mean,
yeah, chivalry goes out the window when a dick and balls drops out.
I mean, what do they say? What do they say every time you eat gas? Yeah, I can't even get a reach around with this shit. Do you want to be that guy? You're already there.
I think there's sometimes
you're already there. You stumbled upon it. I mean, it just seems unfair. Yeah. Just seems unfair.
So yeah, you guys are in a conundrum with this one.
So yeah, this is week 2. Week 2, we're still going. I brought the car and an analogy in because some people don't know and they see the Ferrari and they go for a ride.
I've been tricked by a Ferrari Fiero.
No, you haven't.
I have.
I know that one in
Collinsville Culvers.
Yeah, I know.
That car, I swear to God, I thought it was a Fiero. That's all I got up there. I've also been tricked by the Ferrari Fiero on Twitter.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the big titties with the baby arm.
And she was gorgeous.
Apple?
Gorgeous.
Is that an apple?
No, it's a straight baby arm, bro.
Twitter is all fucking porn.
Yeah.
My algorithm, anyway, is all fucking porn. Whatever. Twitter is all fucking porn.
So is your neighbors, obviously.
So listen, because you probably don't know how the story. I'm doom scrolling Twitter, and there's this black girl, and she's fucking gorgeous tits, but you can only see, you know what I mean, the top half. It's one of them slow pan videos, right? One of them slow pan videos.
So you stuck
around.
The whole time. You stuck around.
Right. So you stick around because you want to see. And so slowly pan the whole time. It's turning.
Sure.
Slow pan, and you're like, fuck, she's gorgeous. And then it gets all the way around, and there it is.
So I'm a firm believer.
And it was hard.
I'm a firm believer.
And so now I'm sitting there and I'm going,
what was the timestamp? What was the timestamp, Chuck?
Here's
it's only like a 35, 40 second. It's like a reel, 35, 40
so
second
here's the thing. Okay. How long ago was it that you saw this?
It's
last
affected
year?
me that bad.
Couple years?
Yeah,
he's still there.
We're still here.
He's still there on it. He hasn't. He should talk to the psychiatrist about this, bro. It's still fucking with him. It's still. He hasn't looked at Twitter since.
But listen, she was hot. So by the time you get down to the fucking
the baby arm,
giant, bigger than mine.
Yeah.
And I'm not a small dude. You can ask any ex. Bigger than mine. And by the time you get down there, you're already simmy, and so now you're sitting there going, "Oh fuck!" God
damn! Now it doesn't. Now it's just for
fuck.
Show. Now it's strictly for show.
So this whole time, Chuck's been trying to figure out if he's gay.
If I enjoyed that or not.
Right. Now it comes to fruition. Yeah, I think we did.
2 weeks we were in a breakthrough moment.
Yeah.
Well, Chuck,
damn it.
Your journey has come to a close. I want to congratulate you.
I like that this podcast went from serious whatever business stuff to Chuck coming out of the closet. This has been fantastic.
The problem with that is I find semen extremely disgusting, even my own, and I don't like the smell of it. I don't like it.
What's your smell like?
I don't want it on me.
Yeah.
I don't want it on me.
How do you know, Chuck? How do you know that?
Well, I know what mine smells like.
How do you know that it's not just yours?
Well, I mean, I don't. I actually don't. As of right now, I don't.
Medically.
There's trees in my neighborhood.
Trees.
They smell like dirty pussy.
Like
They're
semen,
white.
like semen.
They're white.
Why do you have tree?
They smell like
it's
jizz.
the dogwood.
Is it?
Bro.
Is it
It's
the white
dogwood.
trees?
Yeah, it's dogwood.
No, it's not a dogwood. It's a
Apple blossom.
My dad's got one across the street.
It's
They
like-
don't smell like semen. They smell like dirty pussy.
Well,
I call them dirty pussy trees.
I mean, well, we call them jizz trees. If you look, I'll show you on. There's,
Yeah, I'd like to see
There's
this
forums about jizz trees, but so we're walking down the street, and
Hey, please make the tree part of the icon of this or the thing for this podcast.
okay, yeah, I will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We need jizz trees.
Those jizz trees.
That's the greatest thing I've
and
ever
we're-
heard.
Yeah, I know, right?
We're walking down the street. I'm like, fucking jizz trees are out again, and we're taking a walk in Salesville. She's like, "What's a jizz tree?"
No, yeah, that's good. Yeah, you're fucking role model parent there. What's a jizz tree,
yeah,
Dad?
so it's those.
Yeah, it's dogwood, right?
That's not a dogwood. It's,
Oh, fuck.
it's,
Those are all over
it's,
fucking College Avenue.
It's
I
fucking.
knew that.
They're
Smelled
beautiful.
a little off.
Dude,
There,
they're beautiful.
it is. My dad's got one. It is
Yeah, no, it's a
pretty
beautiful
tree.
fucking tree.
It's a pretty tree. They fucking smell terrible. My semen does not smell like that tree.
So can
So,
we
see what I'm saying?
My semen
It
smells
could,
clean.
Maybe.
Can we
My
talk-
semen kind of smells like bleach.
So
It's called no.
It does. It kind of smells like bleach.
The jizz tree is a Bradford pear.
Yes,
Bradford
Bradford pear.
pear.
There you go.
Bradford pear.
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
can we talk about why does your semen smell at all?
It kind of smells like bleach. Kind of has this clean
Does
smell to
does
it.
semen?
I don't know. I've never been that close to it. I've never really wondered. Like that's something I've never wondered.
No shit.
What are we looking at here?
Chat
The tree?
GTP that the Bradford tree has an unpleasant smell that sometimes smells like semen.
Yes. Semen, dirty pussy.
Without, and I don't know who watches this, so please don't judge me. I've put a few loads in a few places, right? And I've never went.
I know what you mean.
I've never went. Whoa. I've never thought my semen smelled like anything.
Yeah, and you don't ask either. Like when you.
Well, no, not that, but it's like I've never smelled my own semen. I guess
I guess I haven't either.
because I never thought my semen had a
I mean,
aroma.
Well,
it has an aroma.
next time you're not being gay, leave some on and take a whiff.
Right.
All right, so honey, Dad's coming home here. We've got some experimenting.
Next
to do.
time, be like,
Spit that out. Let me smell it.
Hold on a second.
the fuck are we talking
Hold on a
about?
second. I gotta check something.
Yeah, I've never ever thought.
So I'm not.
Dude, I'm
gonna-
40.
gonna-
I'm 46
I'm
years
gonna
old,
outsource
and I really didn't think semen had a smell.
I'm totally.
It's gotta
outsourcing
smell.
It
this.
smells like a Bradford pear.
Dude, I can tell you
Wow.
what. I can tell you what fucking cocaine smells. Fucking like good pure, and then re-rocked, and then fucking. I can tell you the guy up the street at Tab's Cafe sells coffee that smells like a re-rocked fucking cocaine fucking chunk.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's the what's in the nail polish?
Ether was
Nope,
like
nope,
etherish.
nope, keep going.
Oh, so the nail polish,
acetone.
acetone.
Acetone. Yeah, you mix the acetone on the rock and you fucking compress it with a vice and you put it in the oven to bake the acetone off or whatever. That's what I read on the internet. So anyway,
Yes, it's what I heard.
yeah,
Allegedly.
that's what I read. It's what I read on the
Allegedly.
internet. Abraham Lincoln said it. So anyway, I drink his coffee and I get a cup and I take a sip and I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
What you got in this, dude?
Dude, I'm telling you, man. I don't know what he cleans his coffee pot with. I'm guessing acetone,
That's
but
exactly.
it's fucking that
so
motherfucker's got like.
He
what's
didn't rinse, flush after he cleaned.
Dude,
his
I'm
coffee
telling you,
pot.
he lets that coffee sit there on the burner, bro. It's fucking no good. No, I mean, and I'm not a coffee snob, but I got
not a coffee snob either.
bro. I got coffee respect,
Yeah, me
but I'm
too.
not a coffee snob, So, but yeah, like I put that cup up and I'm like, I still hit it though, because I was like, maybe I feel pretty good, because it's been a hot minute
Don't
since
smell
I
like
fucking
fentanyl, so it can't be from here.
Yeah. I don't know what fentanyl smells like, and nor do I know what my semen smells like.
Death.
Well, I know, but
Last
like,
smell you'll ever smell.
Yeah, you smell fentanyl once.
right.
Unless you do it all the fucking time. I guess then you can smell it all you want.
Yeah, but then they're sleeping most of the time. They do the zombie life.
Right. Dude, so we were at Max yesterday, or on Sunday. Was that yesterday? Yeah, I guess it was. So we were at Max on Saturday, Saturday, and we took Katie's grandma out, and we're having some Mac in the Box tacos. Fantastic, by the way.
Say that again. Mac in the Box tacos.
Mac in the Box tacos, so exactly what you're thinking. Just
Really?
bigger fucking Jack in the Box tacos.
Man, I'll tell you what. Their menu is phenomenal.
Yeah, dude, that steak bodega is the fucking
that's
the bees
what I
we
go
eat.
for
Yeah,
every
yeah,
time.
that's
Yeah,
what we
I
eat.
think
Yeah,
Jack in
yeah.
the Box was-
Yeah, no, Mac in the Box is where it's at, bro.
They're just too
So-
fucking busy for me. I don't go in there.
I just sit at the bar, bro. So anyway, they
I want to go to Max.
so we're sitting there and I'm watching this dude at 5 p.m. on a Saturday nod the fuck out.
Oh man.
And so maybe hammered, but I've seen that nod before, so I already knew what it was.
Yeah.
And so Grandma goes, She goes, he's already that drunk. You know, she's 90. And I go, yep, I guess he is.
That fella's
You know,
tired.
yeah, exactly.
He's worked all day.
Yeah, he must be working on Saturdays.
You know what would be great? We'll just get a bunch of Narcan together. Whenever you see somebody like us, run up and start jabbing them in the ass.
Man, you know how long I carried that Narcan trying to stab a motherfucker at the pawn shop, bro.
But you gotta. No, I'm saying when you see them now.
Oh yeah,
you
starting the night.
Yeah,
and
and
fucking
that was
jab
and-
'em.
and
just
the pawn
sneak
shop
up
days
behind them
was
and
the
jab them
opiate
in the ass.
Huh?
The pawn
All
shop
of-
days was the opiate.
they're gonna
days.
be
That was
so
big
mad.
time.
Oh yeah.
They'll be so fucking pissed off. You just ruined their eye.
That's
that
all
was-
it would. Dude, they
be
come
so
out swinging
fucking
though.
mad.
You know they come out swinging
That
when
was
you
like- that's
Narcan.
like-
Well, you gotta
Saturday
jab them.
days.
You gotta
Yeah, that
jab
would-
them and back away a little.
Yeah, that wasn't fentanyl back then. That was just straight
up
opioids.
stuff.
Yeah.
That was the Sackler days.
Dude, we watched.
Pharma.
We watched a lot of motherfuckers just straight nod, bro. I mean,
Terrible.
in the cars, man. We watch a broad nod while the guy
That
was
girl,
getting 20.
man.
Yeah,
That fucking girl.
Yeah,
What a
she
terrible
was almost ready to get stabbed with the Narcan, bro.
That girl. No, I'm talking about the one that went from nodding to fucking.
Oh, dude,
fucking
yeah,
Speedy
when the-
Gonzalez and gone.
Yeah, dude,
Man,
she
gone.
outran the mag lock, bro. That's
Yes.
an electrical. Flip the
Yes.
switch and the mag lock locks, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
From I don't know what.
20
200 square,
feet?
200
20
square
feet.
feet? Yeah, right. 20 feet. Dude, she beat the fucking electrical current to lock the mag lock and got out.
Crazy.
And she was-
Dude,
and she was asleep on the
full
counter,
on-
bro.
She was full on, and then I muttered the words, "Buddy, I got some bad news," and this is how it went. Buddy, I got some bad. She's gone,
Yeah, dude. She
Gone.
was out.
gone.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mike,
dude.
Mike didn't see her in the parking lot.
No,
Didn't
I
see
watched her.
nowhere.
I watched her walk away.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I saw her walk away, and I was like,
And see when they get like that, they
God.
have to go on a bunch of quests to like fund their action, and it's like they get used to being real fast. And
I guess so. Yeah.
She was
Yeah, it
out
could
of
be a
there, buddy.
Pikachu around the corner. You gotta go get that motherfucker.
She was experienced. She was in it probably a experience level 252 or something crazy like that. Like
The words, I got some bad
gone,
news.
you
Wake
know?
them right up. Apparently,
Her DP was high.
she was out.
That's crazy. But and then now they just die. Like it's just like
Yeah,
So-
that fentanyl's for real.
So, I'll tell a story. This guy, I know, I'm not going to say where he works or who he works for, but I'll say it's an agency. And he was working by himself a couple weeks ago, cataloging evidence. And a fucking new guy didn't catalog shit right.
Right?
Fucking new guys.
Fucking FNGs. Anyways,
Yeah.
so
Fucking new guy.
there's apparently a safe that all of these particular narcotic items have to be put in, like a drop box, like a bank.
Yeah.
Because nobody has access to it but certain people. So he's in there and he's cataloging everything and labeling shit this guy didn't label right. Well, this blender full of fentanyl
Yeah.
is not in there.
How do you get in the Dropbox?
Huh? Well, I mean, I guess it's a big
Oh,
drop.
okay.
So he's like,
I'd be scared of
in there,
break.
and he's fiddle fucking in there trying to feel.
probably like a room.
So he finds the blender of fentanyl.
Yeah.
And it's taped off and stuff. He starts to pull it down, and he looks and he says that there's cracks in this blender.
Oh, shit.
I didn't realize how strong that shit was. He goes, I was pulling it down, and he goes, my lips started going numb.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I know what's happening.
Yeah.
By the time he ran to the bathroom, he had gloves on and everything. Washed his hands, washed his arms. He said everything was narrowing in. He went down a whole floor, knocked on a door, and doesn't remember anything.
Yeah, dude. So do you remember when Roxy's got, I guess, no, they didn't get raided. The cops are called because people were getting
Yep.
sick.
I remember this.
And the cops went in and the cops all got sick because there's fentanyl in the fucking air. Like,
Yeah.
It was just in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sent a few to Melissa.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so I remember that story too. So
Yeah.
like people
that was the end of
touching
Rock.
it and
That was the
falling
end.
out.
That was the end
Yeah,
of
it was.
Roxy's.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Which is very sad because it was such a classy place. I
Dude, that was my favorite spot, bro.
Yeah. So I remember back in the day, PT steak and fries.
Oh, yeah, bro.
$2.99. That was
P.T.
classic,
steak and
dude.
fries.
Yeah, man, that was
classic.
that shit was good though.
It was good.
It was good
It was
food.
good.
Yeah, you can't get better food than outside a strip club. I'll put you up against anybody.
Man, I'm telling you that stuff was
Anybody.
clutch. It was good.
Give me some fucking ribs at 3 a.m, man. That shit is the fire.
Man, in $2.99 you couldn't beat that.
Wow.
For a steak?
Yeah.
Steak and fries.
You got that Bidenomics now. It'd be at least $5.99.
Oh,
so.
dude, it's
Oh.
$25.99.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of Biden,
Yeah.
and dude, I'm way behind because I'm on the moon always. So, but the power washers. So this guy comes into my office and he's has a power washing business for cars. He details cars, but not around here. It's in like St. Louis. But his detail.
So he makes money.
Yeah, yeah. I guess.
Sorry.
So his power washer is in his van, right?
Right.
He had to get a new one, but he's in this whole search because he's economical, trying to save money and shit. But the one he ordered shuts off all the time because of whatever Biden implemented with
The new
environment. Carbon.
No, they just have auto start's been around forever.
No. It's a carbon monoxide detector, and it shuts the fucking pump off. And even though he has it vented, it's still too much inside his van.
My generator does this too.
So even though
Does
he's
it
not,
really?
even though he's not in there, yeah, it's a generator. He's right, generator. But it's got that on it, so that he can't
Do you
run
think
his shit.
Biden did that? I mean,
Well,
that's those consumer activist
But
groups.
it's part of
I got no
he
idea.
implemented
You
the
can't blame
policy.
them.
It doesn't matter. I mean, what? But regardless, so he had to order one from Germany that didn't have the shit on it,
Right.
so that he could run his generator, run his pumps to fucking power wash and shit.
Bypass my shit.
He said he took it to like a pump electrician or whatever, a generator electrician or whatever, and the guy's like, it's going to be so much to bypass these because it's all fucking computer chips and shit that
Yeah, I
shuts
did
it
mine
off.
with a simple wire bypass that whole system out.
I mean, I think some duct tape and some foam probably would have bypassed it. Just
well, you
fine
got
as
yours
well.
vented and it still does it?
Yeah, so
Or
mine,
yours is outside?
mine now. So what I wanted to do is leave it because I've got a V nose on my food truck.
Sure.
So I can't mount it to the thing, and lugging that big heavy thing around sucks. So I was going to leave it in the bed of the truck.
Right.
Well, I couldn't leave it in the bed of the truck because, and I just lifted up my tonneau cover.
Right.
And it was kicking off every time. What a pain in the ass. So I took the tonneau cover off and tried it then. It didn't do it then. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to make a vent from the exhaust outside of the
Tonneau
vehicle.
cover.
And then it should be fine.
Right.
Didn't work. So I was like, forget this. So I took it. I found the schematics of the electronics on it. Just bypass it completely with a jumper wire, and boom, it stays running now.
Now you can die.
Yeah, now you can die.
No, you
Now
can
you
die.
can die, bro.
Hey, listen, I grew
Thanks,
up at
Biden.
a time
Thanks,
where
Biden.
we had Suburbans, and we were allowed to sit in the very back, and that was all fumes.
Well, there's
Yeah.
three.
I'm fine.
Hey, bro.
Some of your clothes just
Well,
smell like
I
fucking-
mean,
That was that good gas.
It's a definition.
Yeah.
There's a
That
different
load shit,
definition.
bro.
That good gas.
Yeah.
There's a different definition of fine, but
Yeah, right,
Yeah,
yes.
fine. I'm fine.
yes,
In a general sense, you know what I mean?
right.
Man.
But yeah, you'll have that.
So you said it was unremarkable today. I didn't think
But-
it was unremarkable.
Did you think it was remarkable?
Well, Aiden sent me pictures where he was at in Carbondale, and that 1% or whatever it is
Yeah.
makes a huge. Like he was completely dark, like it was nighttime, like completely black, like 2 a.m, and he took a picture with his phone of the shit, and it was like right in the center.
Yeah.
So like it got completely, but you could tell obviously the temperature dropped, and
Right.
there was a weird feeling in the air.
The just looking around looked weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It did
yeah.
look weird. So somebody showed me a picture, and I didn't really pay attention to it. I was in working and
Yeah.
stuff, but it was like waving on the walls, like it had a wavy look to like walls and like concrete, like outside. Somebody showed me a video of it because I didn't see it, but I saw it on the video, and it did look crazy. But
You think Jesus came back? He was here for like 2 minutes, got a whole social media, and just went.
You got a whole social
There's
media.
You're on
nobody
your own.
here.
Yeah.
There's nobody here to rapture. Sorry, Dad. I'm just coming back.
well,
I mean, these fucking idiots are fighting over these two fucking morons that are going to lead them next year. They're both shit. There's a whole group of people over here making fun of people in wheelchairs and shit. Something to do with P. Diddy and Epstein. I don't fucking know.
and there's an island.
There's nobody here worth rapturing, and I'm coming back.
Well,
That would suck if you go to the island and it's like everybody's supposed to be dead and P. Diddy.
This
Just
place is
awesome.
worse than it was 2,000 years ago.
So
this is Sodom and Gomorrah all over again.
here's a question for you. Follow me. I mean, you'll follow me. But so I don't believe the Earth is flat, but I don't. But some.
What are you fuck talking about? You don't believe the Earth is flat?
Oh well. Anyways,
Come on,
Earth
man.
is not
so
flat.
I mean, it could be.
Come on,
I could.
man.
I could be a flurfer.
Come
but-
on, man.
But they say that. So the argument that the round earthers say to the flat earthers is that the Earth's not flat.
I'm not retarded.
No, it's like, it's like it's flattened like that, right? To
Right.
like
Right.
with a spin.
Right.
If that's the case, then why isn't the fucking moon like that? And why isn't the sun like that?
Well, because the Earth's different than those other two
because-
things. Duh.
Because when I was
I'm
looking
retarded.
at the sun and the moon when it was eclipsing, it's like the most perfect fucking circle. Like, it doesn't seem like that should be.
Well, they're not perfect circles. They're not.
But I mean, but
your
from
eye,
this
your eye
distance-
can't detect.
Yeah,
your
but
eye
from this
can't detect
distance,
it.
yeah.
But I'm saying like,
all.
but the crispness of it doesn't make sense. If they're saying that the other things are like this, then that's like that. It's just we're all spinning through the fucking universe, right?
You just can't detect the amount they're off or the distance that they are. That's all. Your eye just can't see shit like that. Like
But it looked
like,
fucking round today.
nothing like.
It looked round today.
Well, it's also, so the sun is also.
Well,
it's not
actually,
even a mass.
I'll give you a great example. The 3D printer does not print round. I mean, it'll print some things round, but anything kind of big is not round. It's triangulated.
Okay.
But there's so many triangles that unless you get really, and that's right here in your hand, right? That unless you're really, really, really fucking looking at it, that son of a bitch is round. You have to
'cause
really look at it, and that's right here in your hand.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's like bits.
Right.
So it's
right.
like bits. The more triangles, the more round it looks.
Right. Right.
But that does look pretty boss.
Yeah, it's pretty
Right.
fucking dope.
Yeah.
So that rounded head is
It's not. It's just not
it's
anywhere
a
near
whole
round.
it's a whole lot of triangles.
So how long would something like that take to 3D print?
That took 5.5 hours.
That's fucking worth it.
Wow.
Thank you. She's
5.5
beaut.
hours.
She's a beaut.
It's a beaut, Clark.
And how much PLA did that take?
Oh, I don't know. Probably
33 cents.
300 grams.
300 grams. So is that like close to a whole spool?
No, 300 grams. It's probably a quarter of close to a quarter. 250 grams is a quarter of a spool. So 300 grams.
What's a spool look like? Is it like a spool of yarn?
No, it's
Smaller.
It's
Like a bigger version of it looks like a spool of wire, like 14
yeah.
gauge
It's
wire.
one like it looks like a spool of weed eater string.
So you
Yeah,
just,
exactly
what it
so
looks
you,
like.
you just feed it in, and then it starts like taking it and fucking semening it everywhere,
Yeah, but it doesn't smell bad.
like a fucking Bradford pear.
No, definitely not like a Bradford pear.
So and you can get smaller ones like the silk PLA I've got running on these two things I've got going right now are
Yeah, I was
they're
watching-
smaller. They're only 250
I was
grams.
watching a video of the PLA Plus of guys at Ghost and Guns and stuff on those. Those are pretty.
But that's
pretty neat on YouTube.
that's what a spool looks like.
Oh,
It just
okay.
looks like a spool of. It looks like weed eater string. I got weed eater string that looks exactly. I think it's the same diameter and everything.
I wonder if you can melt it down and use it.
Why'd your
I
mic go
don't
out?
know. Huh?
Felt it sound like his mic went out.
Oh, because he
No, yeah, you're
turned
right.
it.
Yeah, no,
he's got it
it's fine.
facing
He's
the wrong
got
way
it.
now.
He's got it facing him.
Yeah, turn it this
Yeah,
way.
he's got it facing the wrong way
Check,
now.
check.
What I've learned
Beautiful.
over
Beautiful.
75 episodes is that the letters have to be facing you.
Letters have to be facing
On the
you.
mic.
On that one, it does. On these, it doesn't really matter.
So are those different
are
mics
better
than
mics.
these?
Yeah,
Mhm.
these
Are
are
they?
better mics.
And then so do you get reverb in the headsets when you're utilizing the headsets?
No.
No.
It's just nice and clear.
Yep.
No.
So do you have any presets as far as like oh yeah or anything cool like that?
No.
No.
Now, like when people start laughing, if you watch it, it's real loud.
Oh yeah, sure.
Well, I guess I turn everybody up because I have to turn that microphone up all the time.
Right.
And if I turn that microphone up,
Then all of them.
I
come
need
up.
to. I kind of. I'm too lazy to go through each little sound one and see what level I need to match them. So I just turn them off.
Is there a simpler way, like a board that does that?
There's actually a program on your computer. You can run all this shit through a laptop.
So and then like what's the purpose of the banging the gable in the beginning of the
But
podcast?
that is an audio spike, so
Yeah.
you can sync all the mics and with the video.
Yeah,
it syncs it with-
because
So
the
there's
video
different
and the
cards.
audio is recorded on two different
SD cards.
cards.
Oh, I see.
So I need a spike so I can see where they're at.
So
I can
that
line 'em
basically,
up.
and when you go edit that together, then at that point you have
I line
that point.
the
Yep.
spikes up. Yep,
Yep.
I line the
Genius.
spikes up.
Yeah. Says Hollywood's been doing it for years.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking kids too, but we don't do that here.
Yep.
I like
yeah.
it. I like
So
Speaking
so-
of kids, what a terrible movie when we were younger.
what
Kids?
kids?
That's an
it.
awesome
That was
movie.
one
That's
of-
a
that's
great
a
movie.
great movie.
Bro, what are you
Casper was the man,
I mean,
dude.
it is a terrible movie
Casper
because
was the
it's
man.
a terrible
You know what?
movie, but
Everybody
it's a
makes
good movie.
mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes.
You don't give HIV to the chick when you know you got the HIV.
I mean, if I had it, I'd share it.
Yeah, but the hip was
And
so
nobody,
new then.
nobody knew they had
Yeah,
to.
it was-
Nobody knew they had the HIV.
Dude,
He knew
TLC
he
was
had
singing
the-
about it,
he
bro.
knew he had the-
No, he didn't.
TLC, yeah, he knew
No,
he
he
had the
didn't.
He
hit,
didn't
bro.
know he had the hip.
He
He didn't
knew
know.
he
Yeah,
had.
No, he
it.
didn't.
Yeah,
The
dude.
problem
Watch
with-
it again.
The problem is though, is
That's why you were like, why is he banging this
be
chick
like,
without
oh
a
man,
rubber?
that's what made the movie so cringe at the end.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
yeah,
yeah.
for
No,
sure,
he
bro, for
He
sure.
knew.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
one? Which one knew?
The guy who
The
banged the
fucking-
chick at the
yeah.
end.
So Casper, when he was he was coming in on the sleeping girl at the end.
Yeah.
He didn't have it. She had it.
No,
No,
he had it.
No, she had it.
She
That's
had it.
right.
He
You're
didn't
right.
have it. She had it.
It
Because
was-
she got it from.
Because she was like, no,
She got it
stop,
from
no.
the original
That's
dude.
right.
Yeah, she got it from the original dude.
right.
I gotta
his
watch
buddy.
that again,
Yeah.
bro.
His
Dude,
buddy.
he's totally right. Like it
Yeah.
was her
Oh,
because she
yeah.
was like she was all drunk trying to push him off because
Yeah.
she knew what was going on, and
Yeah.
he came in. So
Yeah.
Casper
Now
got his
you've got the
just
hit,
hers.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, he might not have got the correct viral
Yeah,
load.
well, welcome
What
to
was
the
the hope for
Thunderdome.
him?
Yeah,
Right.
let's. You know what? And he ain't got Magic Johnson money.
I
so.
mean, it's not
So
like
you gotta
it's not
blend.
like,
You gotta blend that cash.
it's not
up
like
to
Suge
a
Knight
liquid
come in there
and
hitting
then
people
fucking
with
stab it in
needles.
the veins. That's how you get rid of
It's
the
like
HIV,
that.
bro. Yep, that's how you get rid of
do
it,
that?
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
how you get rid of the HIV. You just blend up the money and then stick it in the veins, bro.
Yeah,
That's all it takes is cash to get rid of the HIV.
Yeah, I know, but Magic Johnson money, and,
Right,
and
right,
he, ain't
right.
had-
So,
he ain't got no Magic
so did
Johnson
you
money.
know? Because you might not realize the timeline here. Because I didn't realize the timeline until I seen something on it last week. Michael
Jackson.
Magic Johnson
Douglas?
and Eazy-E were like only a month, maybe 3 months apart
Right,
from their diagnosis. They at that time they had a similar amount of money.
You're right.
So why did Why did Eazy-E only live a month? Magic Johnson has lived all this time, and now he's virus free.
Because Eazy didn't really have any money. That was all taken.
Well,
from
he
him.
said he had the same amount of money
say,
at the time.
They say
At the time.
that at that time,
They let
I
a
think
Jew,
that white dude took
let
all
a
that. I think a Jew took all
break
that.
up his crew.
at that time of his
the
diagnosis.
Jews did it.
The fucking
And
Jews.
so that's where
Nozzle.
that's where the conspiracy comes in on Eazy-E, because Eazy-E went from being fine to having a cough and dead.
Yeah,
Dead.
so I'm pretty sure Eazy-E was living in like a duplex at the time, and he wasn't doing very well.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, his lifestyle probably wasn't the best compared to like being an
so
athlete.
there's the other thing too. Like, you know, he's,
Wait the fuck a minute. Do you know what these NBA players were doing? I mean, they're still doing it. I mean, the one
you still
dude.
got to work out. You still got to train. You still got to do these things, bro. You can't just be fucking. You can't come off a
So-
7 gram
I
rock
don't
and
know
go
about
play
that.
ball, bro.
I don't know about that.
They're doing detoxing and all.
So you got the take my strong hand guy, and then
Right.
you got Magic Johnson, and that's the comparison. And then you say, okay, well, who's healthier?
Yeah, the dude was drinking like OE every day, and like
Hey, stop! I love OE.
Hey, nobody said
I
anything bad
don't
about
know
OE, but
about
I'm
that.
just saying,
I
like, if
don't
you and
know
Magic
about
Johnson,
that.
King
got
Cobra.
the HIV, I'm just saying, like, you're a goner, bro. Like, it's game over.
I don't know about that. I
So
just
if-
don't know about that.
Do you think he was just
I
like,
don't know that I agree.
dude? I bet he's smoking the rock too. I mean, 7 gram rock's probably breakfast, man. I mean, his
man,
immune
that's-
system's probably
That is
fucking
not
down. You know.
Kellogg's rated.
What do?
That's
Wait a
not
minute.
good.
Wait a minute. What do we both know about crackheads and their immune system?
Oh yeah, crackheads are actually invincible.
So he obviously was not
Yeah,
smoking rock.
That's
Hey, Joe
invincible-
Rogan.
That's invincible due to situational invincibility. And not really
I
health.
don't know,
what I mean?
dude.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, dude.
That's
I've
situational
seen-
invincibility.
I've seen
like you
some
ain't catching
shit.
a crackhead, and you ain't gonna like stomp out a crackhead.
I've seen some crackheads get some crazy fucking shit done to them, and not
We
Well,
just
like bum fights.
the
No,
next
no,
fucking
no.
day be just fucking. Well, actually, you probably know the guy because you grew up in Wood River. You're how old are you?
43.
43. So you're his age. I guarantee you know the dude. Guarantee you know the dude. So I'm not gonna say his name.
You're gonna tell me afterwards, all right?
Maybe.
Come on, dude.
I'm not gonna say his name.
Like you can't.
Well, if you don't know who it is by the story I'm about to tell you,
All right,
then,
I'm in.
then
Let's do it.
maybe I don't need to tell you. Maybe you don't know him.
I'm willing to bet he just came into my shop the other day and was like, yo, got
Nah,
doctor.
I think he's locked up still.
Oh, is he?
I think so. He's actually from Roxana.
Is he
Okay.
a fighter?
He'd be your age.
he's still in jail.
He's actually from Roxana. He'd be your age. Bad motherfucker.
I already know who you're talking about.
He was
and
a
he's
bad
out.
motherfucker.
He's out.
Is he?
Yep, he's
He
out.
was-
I can tell you where he lives.
Pork's out.
Huh?
No,
Oh.
not
Oh,
him.
okay. I thought-
He was.
You said
one of the-
crack and bad motherfucker. I thought it was pork.
No, different dude.
Different dude,
I know him too though. We know him too though.
Yeah.
Tommy.
Oh yeah.
No, different dude. He's from South Roxana. He should be right about your age, maybe a year younger than you.
Sure.
He was a bad motherfucker
Okay.
in Roxana. Hung out at the trailer park.
By the
Okay.
shop safe.
Okay.
I do know.
Got
I
an
know
idea
exactly
now?
what you're talking about.
Got an
Yep,
idea.
I know exactly what you're talking
Three-letter
about.
word.
Yep.
Okay. At the motel on Bel Air, the Bel Air. It took me a minute to remember the name. The Bel Air. what year would this have been? 98, maybe 99. Stuck a steel-toe boot. They were smoking crack and they were fighting. But we showed up to pick him up to go to the river bend to go shoot pool, and stuck a steel-toe boot as hard as he could. And you know the dude, it was as hard as he fucking could in this black dude's face, and broke his face so bad, blood squirted up the wall behind. The guy's already in the corner crying. He'd already been whooping on him some, right? They were fighting over the rock. And dude's eyeball come out of his fucking head.
Oh, my God.
I was standing in the doorway, and I just... blood shoots all the way up the wall. Dude's eyeball comes out his fucking head.
That sounds terrible.
He starts fucking screaming. Oh, dude, the room's filled with this smell.
Yeah.
With this, and I don't.
Brett, no, not
And
that.
I tell everybody,
Brad
I tell everybody it's the inside of your fucking head. That's what it smells. That's the inside of your head stinks. But I guess it could have been blood. I guess it could have been. But anyway, the 2 days later, they show up to buy from us. And this dude's got an eye
found
patch
another
on.
story that has affected him.
This guy's
dramatically.
got an eye
We're going
patch
through.
on. This guy's got an eye patch on,
Holding
and
it
they're
in.
best buddies again.
What?
Hey, man, you know what? The Rock will bring people
The
together.
Rock binds
Crackheads,
them.
crackheads are
It is the Rock that binds them.
phenomenally tough.
The Rock of Power.
It's like the
Yeah.
Lord of the Rock.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, man. I thought limestone was pretty cool shit, man. But you know, you get that crack rock, bro.
And here's the other thing.
I can take your eyeball out.
Did you
then
know
we'll be friends again.
they can stick it in your head and it'll work again?
What the?
eyeball?
Yeah, dude, they stuck that eyeball back in that dude's head, and he was a couple months later he was fine.
As long as your optic nerves can.
I mean, I'm sure he
so
couldn't
many
see. I'm
questions
sure it
are
was
coming
kind of fucked
about
up.
here.
I mean, his vision was probably a little fucked up.
Was it like
but
the
you
Cookie
couldn't
Monster?
tell?
The motherfucker be spinning around.
You couldn't fucking tell.
It would depend what
It depended on the way it was pointing when they stuck it back in.
So
Like, I gotta make sure this fucker's straight. Hold on.
Yeah, it's like, and did they use a tool for that, or did
No,
it, like,
it's like you know when the window guy puts a new piece of glass in your car.
With the-
It's that thing.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
man, that's-
you got a
that-
little release button.
there's
Let's go
no
of it.
way that thing is straight. Like
Yeah,
that dude is crooked.
but they did. We seen he come months later because I can tell you other stories about this same black dude. Months later, he come by, he was eyeballing his head and everything. He said, you couldn't even tell.
Now you trip on
No,
his
so-
left side a lot.
So, I gotta say, I think that has more to do with very well done medical treatment versus invincibility.
That's that crack
again.
cocaine, dude.
The,
That's that crack.
No.
That's that crack, man.
That is crazy. Now the friendship deal, that's definitely the crack. Like
Right.
the whole
Yeah,
friendship deal
that's-
continuing, that's crack all day.
That dude being fine was the
But I
crack.
think the rest of it has to do with some pretty awesome. Like I wonder who his surgeon or doctor was. They did
But
a phenomenal job.
It's all right. We
know
paid
why-
for it.
You know why
You
methamphetamine?
paid for it.
Yeah.
You know why meth users don't seem like they get sick that often? Because their body temperature's already high.
Yeah, it burns everything off.
They're already at 100 degree. They're already at a fever.
Yeah, but they're also not enjoying potato chips or anything crunchy because that's just so much.
That's not for all of them. They don't all have that.
Man, I know,
They don't all do that.
dude. I know daily meth users that have all the
Yeah.
teeth and
That
weigh
doesn't
200,
happen to all of
weigh
them.
So
200
you're
plus
saying
pounds.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That don't happen to all of them.
Speaking of methamphetamines.
Yeah.
And
What that actually
Really?
comes from?
Share it out.
What they
What
actually
you got?
lose the teeth from is the foilies, is the aluminum foil, the toxicity of whatever's in the aluminum foil is what ruins the teeth.
I think it's aluminum.
Yeah.
So
That sounds terrible.
The Nazis loved
They
methamphetamines.
did.
Yes,
in
they
pill
did.
form.
So-
Who are the Nancy's?
The
The Nazis.
Nazis.
The
The
Nazis.
fuck?
Nazis.
Oh, the Nazis.
I did
Yes.
not see that coming.
Yeah.
The
So,
Nazis.
I
That's
sent,
the Nazi field operation or Nazi field thing is
Perka.
shake and bake now.
Perca,
Yeah.
Perca.
So they would
So
make it in
that's
the
what they
field,
built. Yeah.
and it's now what's
Yes.
known as shake and bake.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
That sounds terrible.
so I didn't share this on the podcast. I sent you the message, right? I didn't
What?
talk about that jersey on the podcast, right?
Jersey.
The jer-
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, right.
So Adidas, in their wisdom,
well, dude,
yes.
it's owned by
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
in their
come on.
wisdom.
in their wisdom,
Yeah.
Okay.
they make the national jerseys for all the countries for the soccer teams, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
This is great.
so
This is
for
so good.
Germany,
I gotta see this.
Yeah, no, this
for
is so good.
Germany, whoever designed the numbers,
Isn't Adidas German?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, it's straight
I'm excited.
Adolf, bro.
I'm excited.
No, it's straight Adolf.
Is it really? They did.
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Yeah,
wait,
they're
wait.
German though, right?
Right.
Isn't Adidas a German company?
Yeah, definitely.
So-
So or it's
so the guy who designed the fours, for this Germany national team.
It's not. It's not. It's not. It is.
Oh, fuck.
man,
No
guy.
way.
Come on, guy. Come on, guy.
Straight up SS bolts.
In Germany, you're not.
And it's a
you're
German jersey.
You are not allowed.
Man,
You are not
to have
allowed
any
to
of
bring that up.
stuff.
Yeah, you're not allowed to talk about none of it.
And,
So-
and it's illegal to have any of the old rhetoric. It's
Yep,
illegal
sure.
to have any
So
of the visuals.
as soon as that,
They don't find it funny. They don't find it.
No.
It's
No
completely
sense
and
of humor.
100%.
It's because it's
they-
cold so
have
much.
you ever seen a German Scheisse video? They got a great sense of humor.
Right.
So as soon as it dropped, right? As soon as it dropped, the German whatever people were like, or
Looks
the
nice
government
as
was
shit.
like, you have to take it and stop people from buying this
Did
jersey.
you get one? Did you get it?
I added it to my cart. I went
Oh
to
my God.
I went to
Now I
check.
need one too.
I went to check out, and it
And
was
they said,
like,
nope.
nope. And I wanted to do it because
No.
for like just because it was getting banned. I knew it was,
Right.
I saw
Yeah,
it was getting
right,
banned.
right.
And I was like, and they were like, nope, you can't buy it. Sucker.
Sorry, bud.
He
We
sends
have
it-
crickets. This is America. We can make one.
He he sends it to me, and I'm like, get it, and he's like, on the way.
Yeah.
So you gotta have that
One for
motherfucker.
everybody.
And it's 100% the SS bolts.
Yeah.
That is
Well, you know
crazy.
what? I didn't know your chopper was a 44 chopper. That's a nice chopper. You know, who is the 44th president? Oh, that's
Obama.
Obama. Ah, sucks. Never mind. You fucking ruined
Thank
it.
you, Obama.
Yeah.
Thanks, Obama.
It doesn't run, does it?
No, chopper's gone now.
Chopper's gone now.
Sold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sold. Chopper's been sold.
Coconut.
Coconut?
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere. Just out of
Bradford
nowhere.
pear.
Coconut fair.
Drew's still coming
it's,
down
yeah.
from the moon. Coconut.
No, absolutely. Mango colada.
Coconut?
Oh yeah.
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 Cool. Is that coconut?
So great for vodka as well.
I like how we went from Nazis to coconut out of nowhere.
This is hands down the greatest podcast ever.
Yeah,
You
no,
guys,
yeah.
You guys are very diverse.
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
like where you're going.
Well, and that's the problem with our podcast is we don't stay subject
That
specific.
actually is
Yeah.
the problem with our
Yeah.
podcast.
We don't
That's why
say
we-
subject
So-
specific.
That is
and
actually
is
the
that
problem.
analytical based? Is that
No, so
No,
the
it's
problem
a-
is we don't talk about one thing
For the whole
long
cast.
long enough to hold anybody's attention.
So this should be ADHD podcast.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's exactly what it is.
ADHD
Yes.
Yeah. So if you don't
That's why I'm
watch to
enjoying it
the
so much.
end, then
Right.
you're against people with disabilities.
And that means
Okay.
you don't hate people with disabilities.
Yeah,
do you?
you
So-
would be a fucking piece of shit if you didn't like
Okay.
people with disabilities.
I'll go back to the thing. So if you got that jersey because you thought it was hilarious because of what they did,
Right.
does that say that
Because
you're
of what they did.
No, not because of the Nazis. No, not because. No.
Fuck you, Jews.
Yeah.
Wait a minute,
Jews.
Wait a minute.
No, because of
Burn,
what Adidas,
motherfuckers.
Adidas did, like they're that stupid, like they knew that was happening. So if you got it because you knew it was getting banned, does that make you a terrible person for buying that?
No,
No,
absolutely.
no.
It's hilarious.
No,
It's
it's funny
hilarious.
shit,
It's
yeah.
funny now. I mean,
Yeah.
that's old shit. Let's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
bring it up. I mean,
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna sit here with like the numbers on and be like, hey, bud, that's a ha 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 or anything. But
Right.
but that's funny.
There's so much of that shit
funny.
that I mean, the Holocaust definitely happened.
here we
I
go,
don't-
here
I
we
don't,
go.
I don't want to be a
Keep doing
Holocaust
it.
denier, but there's so much of that shit that's not. We don't know the actual realism of it. Any
Is
fucking-
that
I don't
because
know.
we weren't
don't
there?
fucking know.
Listen, I don't know.
That's because the winner writes the history.
That's
and they can
the
make
winner
them.
always
They can
writes
make them
history.
as evil as they want.
Yes, sir.
And you would never know.
So do you think that the GIs strolled into those concentration camps and those people were there, or they weren't?
I think
there?
they're actually taking real showers.
So you want to know? No, you want to know what I think?
Little
happened?
mix of both?
You want to know what I think happened? I think they took those people as prisoners. I think they treated them terribly and horribly. I think a lot of people died just based on the treatment, and the malnutrition, and the conditions, and everything else. Right.
Right.
I think that they had an overabundance of people dying because they weren't treating these people right. So they had to do naturally the thing you would do with a massive amount of bodies instead of digging a huge hole. What would you do?
you burn them up, bro.
You'd have a big ass fire. And then I think towards the end of the war, as everybody was going out of their fucking minds on the methamphetamines, it's time to get rid of all these POWs, or so they,
Just
can't
toss them in the
tell.
same fire.
So they can't tell anybody what happened here, all the horrible things we subjected them to, the medical experiments, blah 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 blah.
That's
And what's the easiest way to get rid of a massive group of people? You pipe some carbon monoxide into a big ass fucking chamber and walk away.
Well, you guys.
I mean-
we just got canceled.
No,
I mean,
we haven't been canceled yet. We're not getting canceled now.
That is what I think happened. I
mean, it's
think
very
Heimler.
plausible.
I
Very
think
plausible.
Heimler was in charge of those camps. I think Heimler's the one that ordered all that he was in charge, so he was definitely behind. I think Himmler's the one that ordered it towards the end because I think that he thought it would make the Fuhrer. He thought it would please the Fuhrer because if you ever watch anything about them, it was Rahm, Himmler, Goebbels, and there was another one, I forget his name. They were all constantly in competition for Hitler's approval. Constantly. Now, to the point they would backstab each other and sabotage
2000%.
each other. Right.
So
right.
who was the one that was in prison with him that helped him write Mein Kampf? So
I don't know.
Was that
I don't know
Goebbels?
that part of it.
Well,
Goebbels was the propaganda minister.
Yeah,
for sure.
that was him then.
So
he was in prison with
Goebbels.
Hitler.
He was the brown.
And he helped him
the brown
write.
shirt guy, right? Initially. Like who started like the brown shirt?
So Hitler, of course, Goebbels, propaganda minister. Rahm was.
He was the big burly guy that failed with him the first time.
He was the Africa Corps guy.
Rahm was I think he was the main general.
But
I don't know what they would have called him, but I think he was the main general.
He was in Africa.
Himmler was.
He was the nerd that came on as the.
He was the SS guy.
So he was SS.
Yeah, Himmler was the SS guy, but he was in charge. He was in charge of the concentration camps.
He was also in charge of the style of uniforms.
Some of the
snappy.
Yeah, snappy.
Some of the they did have fucking.
Hugo
They were
Boss,
definitely
right?
intimidating looking.
Absolutely,
Definitely intimidating
Hugo
looking.
Boss.
They definitely knew what they were doing there. But Himmler.
Hugo Boss.
Really?
Those, yeah.
So I know
So
that
Hitler
Himmler was also
Hitler knew about the camps and everything else, right? He knew about all that shit, but he didn't give the order. Like they put it solely on Hitler, and Himmler was the one that gave those orders.
Well,
Himmler was
that
the one.
That doesn't matter though. If you had your
I
power washing business,
I know that doesn't
and then
matter,
you were
but you know what I'm
your
saying.
employees were sex trafficking people underneath you.
Still your liability.
And then you're like, but I didn't give them the order to sex traffic people.
Yeah, learn to run your business, and but you're going in. Yeah. So
No, I'm not excusing him.
No,
I'm not
no.
excusing him from responsibility.
No.
I'm just saying that they put everything that happened, they put it strictly on him. When actually there was a lot of things going on.
Well, until the Nuremberg trials, and then they put it on everybody.
Well, right.
Catch.
But there was a lot of things going on behind the scenes. Like if you ever watched them documentaries, there was so much going on behind the scenes that he didn't fucking know about because he was fucking methed out of his fucking head all the goddamn time. You couldn't even talk to the guy. But right. I mean, there was so much going on that he wasn't aware of.
The guy was a madman for sure.
That he wasn't aware of. Well, he definitely wasn't a good person. That's if you go back in time and kill one baby, that's the one you get an excuse for.
Did you ever watch? We always talk about shows randomly. Did you ever watch The Man in the White Tower?
No.
It's on. I'm sure you can watch it on whatever streaming service you want to steal it from. But it's worth a watch. It's about.
What you got there?
Basically, what it would be. It's an alternate dimension, which ends up, spoiler alert, merging in the end.
I've seen.
It's the Nazis one.
I've seen bits of that. Yeah, I've seen bits of that.
Yeah, it's wild as fuck.
So that's a collab with Dark Moon Beer.
I had a dream about a movie.
Are we going to make it?
No, we can't make it.
Is there chicks with dicks?
We could probably make that one. We could probably make that one.
God.
No, but I had this dream about this movie. Will Ferrell and what's the other one's name? What's the other one's name? John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
Curly
head fuck.
They were basically. You can either take the two Talladega Nights characters or you can take the two Step Brothers characters, right? But basically, those two characters, president and vice president. Tell me that wouldn't be a hilarious fucking movie. So I had a dream about this.
It's like reality.
I had a dream about this. It'd be fucking funny as hell. No, we'd be far better off.
So yeah, shit.
You ever seen the movie Idiocracy?
Yeah.
That's
No,
we're past it.
We're past it. It has come completely to fruition already.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, they're already talking to mixed grunts and Valley Girl.
So luckily, enough people are going to run for mayor to do what I needed to happen in this town. But I was going to run for mayor if I needed to, and I was going to make the fucking shirts like Terry Crews with the Eagles and the fucking bazookas and shit, I was legit gonna fucking be so fucking campy about
Did
it.
you even do like a trial run on the shirts? Like, can I get one of those? Or?
You know, I never thought about it, but I might have to keep them for 5 years later. But I won't be here then.
Listen,
so I'm out of here.
No.
I gotta say something.
No, I'm out of here.
Gotta say something in favor of the Democratic Party in Illinois. Real quick.
Oh, buddy.
I'm
Much as I
excited
hate
for
to-
this. Let's go.
Thanks
I
for
hate
watching
playing
episode
next week.
123.
They have put forth a bill.
Fucking you, fucking
Go
liberal.
return some
They have put
videotapes.
forth. They have put forth a bill. They have put forth a bill that will not allow insurance companies to base your rates off your credit score, where you live, and how much you make.
But does
They're
it?
based solely on your driving record.
But
What
does
else was in that bill?
Does it matter though?
Well, yeah. What else are they sneaking in?
What
Who
else is
knows?
in that
There it is.
fucking bill?
So
But-
that is exactly what that is. So
But-
the old rope-a-dope.
Yep.
but so
But at least, but they're gonna, but we all know they're gonna get whatever they're hiding in it. They're gonna get any fucking way. So at least we're gonna get something
Maybe.
decent from
But-
it.
Man,
All right, Drew. Go
At least
ahead.
we're gonna get something decent out of it.
But how much though? Because there was 5,000, 6,000 cars damaged by this hailstorm that had to be totaled.
Minimum.
Okay, so your rates go up anyways because they're not going to eat that cost no matter what. It always gets passed. So your rates are going to go up
So now,
regardless.
Well,
so
but Drew-
now all the
but
rates
Drew-
are just going to be high for
But
everybody.
Drew, I pay $405 a month. I haven't had an accident since I was 17. My wife hasn't had an accident since 2004. I pay $407 a month for full coverage on 2 fucking cars.
Now, do you group
And
your
that is
house in?
I pay 36.
absolutely fucking outrageous.
3,600.
Outrageous. And you know why? It's because I have shit fucking credit, and so doesn't she. And that shouldn't goddamn matter.
Oh, so it's based. So you're saying?
Shouldn't fucking matter. They pull your credit. They look at your credit.
I didn't know that.
And your job history.
I thought you
and
said it
your
was
fucking-
that fancy fucking insurance credit score.
Well, that Nexus Lexus, they
Yeah.
pull that too. Yes, they pull that too.
So I'd call the
That's your
general.
driving record. That's your driving
Do you
record.
have the general?
No. I actually have 2. I have So I actually have 2. So
I went to
we
State
have
Farm.
for
State Farm
some,
said I could come back again,
and
so I
then
went
State
back.
Farm for some, and then I have and then I have what's the umbrella downtown?
The farmers?
No, it's oh man.
Travelers.
No, what's
Because
the
Travelers is the worst
Travelers.
insurance.
No, it's not Travelers. It's
What's worse to pay?
It's the man. He's downtown. I don't know why I'm thinking. I don't
Shelter?
know why I'm having a
Jesus fuck.
shelter. Yeah. Jesus, why?
I think
am
I went
You
through
were
all of
digging
them.
deep. You were digging
Yeah,
deep.
why-
I
am
was, thank you.
You
Why,
didn't
why
even-
am I having a brain fart? But shelter. So I've got shelter.
Probably malnutrition there, buddy.
And then I have
Right. You should try to get a burger or something.
You're running
bro.
a few calories low
I
these
gotta
days.
be honest. Like the whole smash burger thing downstairs, I was like, man, I wonder how fast I can make a smash burger before I go upstairs.
All right. So you guys want to hear a story about next door?
Yeah.
Oh God. No.
Okay. It's so bad.
Next
bro.
door, next door there,
It's
next
so
door.
bad.
Next door
It's
over
like
here.
bad.
Next door over here.
Next
The
door,
new
next
place.
door.
The new
Okay,
guys.
okay, okay.
These fucking knuckle fucks.
These
Okay.
knuckle fucks.
All right, ready.
I definitely want to go.
So and you, dude, the food's
Are they
actually
open?
the food's actually decent.
Are
Yeah,
they open?
kind of. So, last Friday we go to pizza,
Okay.
right? And then we come back for a nightcap. So we normally go to Max for a nightcap because before we get to the bar, they got our drinks sitting there, right? So we might go there too much. But anyway,
That's,
so we
agree.
stopped at
Good service.
Yeah, no, it's great service. So we stopped at here next door because it's my neighbor. So try to support.
Sure.
So he asked me before, as he was running to Schnucks to buy alcohol for the day. We won't get into that, but so he asked me. He goes, hey, he's like, you gonna stop by later? We're gonna be open. Like, it's a fucking big deal, right? And I go, yeah, man. You got any white wine? My girl likes white wine, and he goes, what kind? So I tell him. So he buys a bottle. So we go there, right? So we go there to get the glass of
Customer
wine.
service, man.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
Targeted customer service.
whole bottle just for her. So anyway, we get there, try to order a drink. They can't find a bottle opener, a wine bottle opener. It's okay. It's okay, man.
So understandable.
It's okay. We'll have him on the podcast one time.
Just chew it. Just.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Just
just
push it down into the wine and you can pour it out, right? So,
Yeah.
but anyway, so they can't find a wine bottle opener. So I get a drink. The girl, the bartender, very nice person. I don't know her name, but anyway, she's wearing a white jumpsuit. At some point in the time in the evening, it became unsnapped, so the backside of it had come up out of the jeans, out of the denim. So it's just hanging there, right?
So it's just there.
Yeah, it's just a
Just there.
just a piece of white fabric. It's a whole jumpsuit, but she didn't snap it when it was it goes in between The legs.
Yeah. So it's like the not
It's-
or the
it's like a onesie. It's like a onesie.
Smells like
Yeah.
a Bradford pear.
It's like so. Better yet, Chuck. Better yet, Chuck. There was more skid marks there than fucking COVID in front of fucking the old cigar shop.
Well, that's
So many skid marks on the motherfucker.
Is she a big girl?
she is.
No, she's not super big.
Is she there now?
She, more than likely.
I have to go see.
Dude, I'm telling you, my girl had to go outside because she
Why?
was going to throw the fuck up. There was
Because of
blood.
some skids?
There was shit.
Oh, so she was. So it wasn't. These
It
weren't
was-
just
it was-
skid marks,
dude.
right? So this was a multifaceted situation.
I would say that this jumpsuit's been around for a hot minute. Like she's a 57-year-old lady, right, or some shit like that.
Oh, well, now that makes perfect sense.
So does
That
it?
makes-
Does
yeah, it
it in
makes perfect
57
sense.
years
Yeah,
you can't
it-
figure out how to wipe the fucking
There's
hole?
a
Well,
little-
they go kind of backwards. You know what I mean? As that.
Dude,
that
they
area.
wipe the shitty to the clitty. Is
No,
that
no, no,
that kind of backwards?
It's just the thing starts. It's like an old car. The shit just starts leaking at that point.
No. Then snap your shit. Then
Yeah.
snap it back up.
Or
when
not
you
wear
snap
snaps.
it back up. Snap it back up and keep it in there.
Keep it tight.
Keep it tight,
Keep
bro.
it tight.
Keep it tight. So here's the thing. My girl has to go outside. She's going to throw the fuck up, right? So I give him a 20. It's a $4 beer.
Okay.
Give him a 20. And I'm like, waiting for my fucking change. You can give me a 10. I don't care. I got to go, right? They don't have a fucking 10 in the whole building.
So, okay, did you guys
In
at
the
least
whole-
have smash burgers?
In the whole, no, I didn't. Dude, you want to eat in a place that the lady's got shit stains fucking coming out? Bro, you know she ain't washing after that wipe?
I'll risk it.
I will do.
Would you
Smash
really?
burger, I'm
Would you
risking
really?
the shit out of it. Yeah.
Would you really?
I would.
So I heard.
It's an actual smash burger.
Yeah, well, it's smashed.
Yeah.
You know, shitty
Yeah.
smashed. So yeah. So anyway, that was
That's like 4 carats at that point.
That was last.
I don't know.
Friday.
I went into Burger King one time on a one wheel, and I watched the cook. I watched the cook do this,
Yeah,
and then go back to cooking. And
Huh.
I picked my one wheel up and walked right back
but
outside.
dude, this wasn't touched. He used up here.
Right, and
So, I
that's
mean-
that's what I'm
He's a
saying.
good
I
man.
still,
Good man.
I
That's a good-
still pick my one wheel up
Right.
and walk back outside.
Nah.
so
fuck, come on.
I'm going deep. I'm going ham.
You're going in on that?
I'm
That's
going.
so
I'm
gross,
going in.
bro.
I'm
That's
going in.
vomit.
What if she
Going
is
in.
a chick with a dick and she can't snap the fucking onesie?
Yeah, it's too much.
So it's possible.
Too much.
I feel like
You throw
maybe
that thing off to the side, you still snap.
Hey,
it.
listen. Somebody licks buttholes if they're still going in on that smash burger. Somebody licks.
I'm gonna tell you, it was not. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's nothing.
There's some
Like
butthole.
jelly or
Somebody's
syrup.
like,
Like,
somebody's like, dude, I lick buttholes. I don't give a shit. I'll eat that
I'll eat
burger.
buttholes.
Yeah,
It's all good.
You know,
Syrup.
hey, it's
after it.
yeah. I don't need syrup, bro.
Yeah, no,
So,
no.
yeah, it's like a Bradford pear, bro.
It's
I
like a
just get-
Bradford pear.
Smells like one.
So, yeah, that was last Friday. That was my experience there.
So that is yeah. So needless to say, you're not going to be patroning next door. Or?
So I root for these guys. They're a bunch of fucking idiots. You know, just like when you watch the Special Olympics, you really want the fucking dudes to get.
listen,
Yeah, like you want them to give them.
those are my favorite to watch.
Do you know for
You know what I
real?
mean?
Because
Like-
they're trying. Because why? Because they
There's a
fucking
business-
try.
hey,
because they care.
There's
Yeah,
a
because they
business
wanna-
right next door full of fucking idiots too.
Where?
so-
What-
right next door to them.
What, the State Street?
There's a fucking
Dude.
cigar shop.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. So, but you know, yeah, they're
Them dudes ain't far from the Special
Man,
Olympics either.
so I got to tell you, I love this area. I love this little corner of the woods you have here.
Thank you.
So it's beautiful. It's quiet. I love it.
right.
I love it.
You know, it's been a long time coming for this location. So,
I think it looks great down here. It looks great. I mean, Max is on fire.
bro, if they can sign this, so they've been working with casinos out in Vegas to build an off track or a sportbook betting place.
Sure.
Right there.
Wow.
That would be Max on third. So you'd have sportbook betting, and you'd have off track betting, and you got whatever
And
slot
he's my
machines.
neighbor now too. So his son is. So
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, Robbie's cool as shit, man.
No, he's cool. He's cool.
Robbie and I
Can't operate a forklift.
No, Robbie has a hard time working a forklift. But you know, it's okay. We got the job done.
So
we got the job
first
done.
time.
To be fair,
To be fair,
any one of us would have had a hard time working a forklift on that
to
job. so.
be fair.
So to be fair, so when I met him, he was like, "Hey man, you know what I'm thinking?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "How about we match color of buildings?" And so it looks, it's branded. They're kind of like matched up. So he painted his building like and matched mine up. I think it looks great, and I appreciated that. I thought he was a great guy.
No, Robbie.
Good kid.
Robbie.
I say kid, but he's
So he's your
No,
neighbor
right.
down at Wood River now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what are they doing down at Wood River?
Max on Ferguson.
Yeah, so it'll be a convenience store with slot machines eventually. So he doesn't drink. So
He does.
I always do.
Yep.
Drink all day. I
But,
started about
yeah, so he's-
10:30.
yeah, he's
I
my
was
neighbor now.
I was actually kind of hoping there would be more food down there.
So we've got
There's 15 million
There'd be hot
Mexican
dogs.
restaurants.
Well,
we've actually only got one
the fucking bagel place.
with us.
Nothing. In
Can
there.
we talk about that or
No,
no?
we cannot
And
talk
the-
about
we
that.
can't
the
talk about that?
50
Can't
and
talk
the-
about
and
that yet.
There's
Why
the
not?
bagel place,
So-
there's the burger bar, and
Nope.
then there's
Nope, bagel place is gone.
$50 fucking pizza.
Bagel place is gone, and the pizzas are only $20 a piece.
And they're decent. They're fucking good, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
We had Joe's yesterday, and I didn't like Joe's.
Joe's is
before
so
we had
sweet,
it.
bro.
I didn't
It
like
is
it
sweet.
before when we had it, but it was good yesterday. Breadsticks were good too.
I had Joe's yesterday.
Yeah, we had Joe's.
You had Joe's?
yesterday.
Yeah.
Who the fuck eats there?
That's where they wanted to go, so we got it. And I got a pepperoni hamburger pizza, and it was fucking
So
delicious.
fucking sweet. Do you like fucking candy canes
Only
with your
the
food?
cool
And,
guys.
and they try to say they're like it's
Only
like
cool
Chicago
guys eat
style.
there,
Like,
apparently.
it's
It's
not
not,
Chicago
dude.
style.
Joe
at
is like
all.
the worst pizza. Dude, Domino's is better than all of it, man.
Domino's is
Man,
fucking
see, I'm
nasty.
I'm still a
Garbage.
classic. I'm still a classic Pizza Hut guy. If we're gonna talk Domino's or Pizza
Listen,
Hut, I'd rather
Pizza
go
Hut.
Pizza Hut.
I will eat Pizza Hut if I feel like I need a good colon cleanse.
Yeah, no
You're
shit.
I'll eat
right.
Pizza
Yeah,
Hut.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Then I'll eat Pizza
Fucking
Hut.
Cecil Whitaker.
You know my
dude.
problem
Oh,
with
CC's
my problem
Yeah,
with
might
the
as well
fast
get the
food
Emos.
guys.
We got the Emos right
The
up
Emos
the
is
street.
where
The
it's
problem
at.
with
Yeah.
my fast food, with the fast food, Pizza Hut, Domino's, is they make that fucking thin so goddamn paper thin. You might that crust. You might as well be eating the fucking cardboard
It's
box.
It's perfect.
You're
dude.
not wrong.
Then I'm eating a bunch of
Fucking
fucking carbs.
disgusting.
I'm fucking eating.
Yeah, so
I'm
you
eating
get
the
what you
meat
want
and the
without the carbs.
cheese. and I'm
Absolutely.
fucking-
Yeah.
gross.
And that's why I dig
Papa
it too. Same
John's,
thing.
Papa John's, it's still kind of thick.
That's a hand toss right there.
Yeah.
Papa John's
Yeah,
is still
the
kind
old
of
hand
thick.
toss.
That's that Bradford Bear.
That's that Bradford
Oh,
Bear.
Bradford
All over
Bear.
that motherfucker. I'm going to tell you, man, I've slapped a lot of dough. I never smelled Bradford
Pizza
Bear.
Hut and Domino's, they make it so fucking thin that you might as well be eating.
So
a fucking
actually,
box.
it comes
Gross.
pre-made by
Yeah,
Pillsbury.
pre-made like that, yep.
It
Yep.
comes
Gross.
from Pillsbury, pre-made. Almost all pizza places use Pillsbury thin crust.
Yep, and it
Domino's
comes
used to
just
hand
like that.
toss. Domino's hand toss.
No,
when we
yeah, but
were-
their
were
thin
there.
crust comes in the
Yeah.
bag.
This is, but I'm not talking about the thin crust.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is all their fucking pizza
So
now.
that's called binomics. So what happens
is
is
all their
they're
pizza
taking
now.
they're taking the 12 or the 10-inch dough and they're stretching it out to the 14.
Yeah.
Well, they've
That's what
always they've
happens.
been doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They've
They're
been-
trying to
Pizza
make
Hut
more
started
dough
it-
further so they can still get the
Yeah,
same.
Pizza
yeah.
Hut started
Yeah.
doing it when they started doing that fucking.
And increase price more.
I'm going to tell you.
stuffed
So
crust.
I'm such a so I finally gave it up. Right. So I used to own a bunch of pizzerias.
Mm-hmm.
So across the country. So I'm a fucking nerd where I'll cut fucking a pizza, right, or a pizza's cut, and
Mm-hmm.
it comes to me. And then this is how I stacked up my competition. I just lay the layers on top, the slices on top, and I look to see if the fucking crust is fucking
Even?
consistent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So in most cases, it's not. They're stretching too much. Dude, you put me in front of a fucking dough ball, I'll fucking throw. You'll think I'm a motherfucking magician.
Well, let
bro.
me ask you this then: what is the perfect thickness for a dough for a slice of pizza? First of all, pizza should be sold by the slice, and I'm a firm believer of that, and that's how it all should be done.
So I agree.
Got the Saberos model going.
Yeah,
over
yeah,
here.
no. So I wrote a business plan for what's called IRMs. It was supposed to be called Rendezvous, and a long time ago. So I wrote a business plan, and then next to it, that's now currently a junk shop, was going to be pizza by the slice and the ice cream parlor. That's all it was going to be. So pizza by the slice, late night, blah blah blah. So the thing is, like, so you want your crust not. It doesn't matter the thickness so much as long as it's consistently thick from the fucking top, the place you hold it from to the fucking tip.
That's right.
And then
That's right.
if it's too thin, you got to fold it up.
You gotta-
That's a
you gotta
true
do
New
the
York
taco
style,
form.
right?
That's
You
right.
fucking
That's
fold
right.
it up and you fucking eat it. So the thing is like you got to, it doesn't matter like thick or thin or whatever as long as it's the fucking same. I hate when I bite into the first bite and then it fucking goes
Right.
goes
It's
south
got to
on me.
hold. It's got to hold its.
I hate
tier.
when it does that too.
Yeah,
It's
you
gotta
know
hold
what I'm
its
saying,
tier.
right?
But
Fucking
what,
terrible.
I mean, but a good pizza.
It's like
by the
soon
slice-
soon as you put your mouth on it, it just
Drops,
And
right?
that's
Yeah,
not
it just
good.
drops.
Fucking not good.
Horrible.
But a
True,
good
you know
pizza
what
by
I'm
the
saying.
slice,
Horrible.
you can put the fold on it.
Never
You can
smells
start
like a Bradford
hammering about it,
pear.
And it's a couple bucks, forget about it. It's,
Yeah, so
it's
and then
amazing.
like so I wrote this business plan. We got the loan approved to everything. The guy
True.
that was doing
help
the
me
rendezvous.
derail this shit. Come on,
Huh?
trying,
What?
trying to derail this shit.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
know.
helping.
Anyway, so I love fucking pizza.
I'm with it.
Yeah, so I'm always eating. Tomorrow I was supposed to get a pizza that was actually the crust was going to be a fried pork tenderloin.
I don't know about all that.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Wait a
You're
minute,
talking
wait a
about a
minute.
16-inch
Fried pork
hammer.
tenderloin. Now we're talking about some screwed up chicken
No,
parmigiano.
no. It's a fried pork tenderloin with a motherfucker.
That's a screwed up chicken parmigiano.
That's chicken, bro. This is fucking pork.
This is a pork parmigiano.
Come on.
They're gonna
Get
forget
the
about
fuck out of here.
it. Forget about it.
Get out of here, bro. That's a bee's knees right there. You throw some marinara on there, some cheese, and some toppings.
Yeah, absolutely. And you throw it under the hot plate or the hot broiler. You got a parmigiano.
Where
We're
we
at
at?
203.
203. Let's wrap this shit up.
I'm gonna end this with a tongue twister.
All right, go ahead.
It's a new tongue twister.
Wait a minute. After this,
It's a new tongue twister. It's a new tongue twister.
Let me get a drink first.
How many dudes could Diddy Diddle if Diddy did Diddle dudes?
6. It's always 6.
Well, how many dudes could Diddy Diddle if
Meek
Diddy
Mill.
did Diddle dudes?
Meek Mill. Who else we got?
Did you hear that audio? Oh fuck me! That
No.
audio. You haven't heard the audio?
No. On what? With Meek Mill?
Yeah, we gotta.
Dude, I like Meek Mill too, bro.
We're gonna end this
Yeah,
on
yeah.
some.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah.
end this on some Diddy shit.
I love the bottle too.
In this on,
It's
yeah,
great.
yeah.
It's great.
I don't know. They don't know if this is the real audio or not.
That is insane.
It
Dude,
supposedly is
Fucking
the real
collab with the beer
audio.
company.
And you know what? Beer distilled is trash. That is amazing.
Diddy making love? I don't know if it was love. Yeah, okay, you have it? Let's hear it.
That is no.
Nope.
That can't be real.
Yo, wait a minute. Wait. Ah!
So who's recording Diddy banging Meek Mill?
So supposedly one of the bodyguards was doing his job and walked by and
Diddy's
heard
just
it,
slamming fucking Mill.
he's just slamming it, and apparently the bodyguard was like, oh, this could be useful later, and took his phone out and started
As you
recording.
do.
Right. I mean, if I was the bodyguard and I was walking by and this isn't supposed to be a known thing, I'd probably do the same thing. This is
So
gonna
so
be
we
useful later.
we
Let me
haven't
go
touched
ahead
on it. We're way over time. Do you think Diddy doing the duty?
You think Diddy diddle dudes?
Yeah.
Yes.
You think Diddy
Yes.
diddle
100
dudes?
There's too many people coming out saying that this is what was going on.
So do you think this is
Way
a cover up
too
for
many
the
people.
Pac fucking murder
what was
that
going
was
on.
coming up? That he ordered the murder of Pac.
Because
And then can we-
Diddy diddle dudes?
Hold on, wait.
He definitely killed Biggie.
Can we talk
He
about
killed Biggie.
Yeah, can we talk about how only East Coast rappers are fucking each other like dudes?
Well, I mean,
As far as we know.
As far as we know.
you would think.
far as we know.
I don't know about just.
Suge Knight is pretty intimidating, dude.
And I'm pretty
Would you take
sure.
a dick from Shook, or would you hang over the
Not-
balcony?
not-
I'm
not
going
just-
Vanilla
I jump
Ice.
over the
I'm
balcony.
going.
You hanging over the
So
I'm
building?
hanging over the balcony.
Yeah, you hanging over the
So they're
balcony.
saying,
over the
so they're
balcony.
saying Justin,
West Side for life.
So they're
Yep,
saying
yep.
Justin
Vanilla Ice
Bieber. They're saying.
Do you think Diddy hit Bieber?
They're saying.
Do you so he's like
they're
the new
saying.
who was
when
that?
he was
Who-
when he was
So
who
you're
was
talking
when he,
about that
hey,
producer guy.
when he
Yeah, the
yeah,
Jew,
yeah, yeah,
the
when
Jew,
he was
the
producer.
Jew,
Puff,
the Jew.
Puffy.
No,
No,
keep
no,
going.
no.
Older,
When he was
white dude,
young.
white dude. Weinstein.
Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah,
when he,
yeah,
when
yeah.
he was
Yeah.
young, like when
Diddy
he
was hitting this shit,
underage,
fucking.
yeah,
Diddy was hitting
Yeah.
underage dudes.
yeah, and Usher was supposed to have been young.
Not
There's like-
Usher.
Yeah.
Usher,
No,
bro.
not
Yeah.
Usher.
Is that why they
Yep.
dance so well?
That is
Yep.
not why they dance so well. That's why he was
Right,
dance better.
right.
Yeah.
Right. You got that dick in the butt, bro. You can fucking move better.
Yep.
Forget about game. I'm gonna spit the truth.
Right.
There's way too many
What about
people.
50, bro?
Way
no, not
too
50.
many
Eminem would have
people.
never let that happen to 50.
Way
think
too many
Eminem hit-
people
Eminem
coming
would have
out.
never let that happen.
Way too many people. Well, 50's one of the people that's coming out and going, yeah, dude, this was going down. This was
How does 50 know?
and
Do you,
so.
do you think 50
so-
would
and then
suck
you-
Eminem's
well, you go
dick
back-
to get fucking
if
where
you-
he's at now?
If you go back and
Yes.
you watch, if you go back and you watch interviews where they talk about it, and there's 50 Cent going, he offered to take me shopping, and I told him that was fucking fruity as fuck. So
No, because 50's
So-
50's really from the streets, though.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
right.
You got
well,
these
so
two.
is a
now,
Puff
like the-
Daddy.
like the
so is
game?
a Puff
No.
Daddy.
Dude, Puff Daddy's soft
let's
as a
no,
mule.
hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. Hold the
on.
fuck on. Puff Daddy's dad
Was rich as fuck.
was one of Frank Lucas's.
Are you
Frank
serious?
Lucas, you
Are
know
you
Frank
serious?
Lucas
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course. Who
Was
doesn't?
one of Frank Lucas's
Best movie
good
ever, by the way.
buddies. They were fucking tight.
Good buddies or
But
good
I-
customers?
They were tight.
I
They were
guarantee
tight.
with that fat money he was bringing home, he was not letting old P. Diddy Jr. there dabble in the world of craziness. So all he got was daddy's money, so he was living the big life.
They were tight. Him and Frank Lucas were tight. So Diddy's got connections to...
Wait a minute. Did Frank Lucas diddle Diddy?
Comes from somewhere.
Did that happen?
But how many?
Hey, at least
how
Bumpy
many
Johnson
dudes-
got the bumpy on.
Old
you know what I'm
Bumpy.
saying?
He got
you
the
know,
bumpy
you
from
know
Diddy.
Bumpy Johnson got it.
Bradford Pears.
Yeah, Bradford Pears all over this motherfucker, bro.
Now that
I bet
is a
you-
fucking derail.
Hey, I'm gonna
How many
I'm gonna
dudes
tell you,
did
bro.
Diddy diddle if Diddy did diddle dudes?
I'm gonna tell you, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I bet you there's high rises that smell all kinds of like Bradford Pears up in that motherfucker, man. You got Harlem smelling like Bradford Pears.
Dehumidifiers in there.
I'd imagine Harlem smells like Bradford Pears any damn way.
All right, thanks for watching episode 120. I forgot already. 123. And like, share, subscribe. Peace.